What's up, everybody? Republican here. And in this podcast, there's going to be no recording, no video or anything like that. Just the video quality was terrible, but I'll try to work on that. All right? What is up, everybody? I'm Republican, and I'm here with the two special guests. I got Ben, and I got Chris with me.
Hello.
Two great friends. And welcome to my second edition of my podcast. You guys got anything to say? You want to start off with anything?
Can we talk about how people blindly slam Trump for no reason?
Yes, we can talk about that.
Well, not for no reason, but when people say to me like, "Oh, you're a scumbag because you like Trump," and I'm like, I don't think that makes sense to call me a scumbag just because of the people I support. It's
Has
like,
this actually happened?
oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it happens to me too.
All over like Twitter and stuff. They'll be like,
They'll ban you if you say you're pro.
I normally get called a racist for it.
See, that's the funny thing too, is that you get called racist for liking Trump, but yet Trump he's not racist.
There's no evidence behind him being racist.
If Trump's racist, he's the worst white supremacist.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he's given the most amount of money to historical black colleges. He's brought more African American jobs. Like, black unemployment was at an all-time low.
That's the funny. I think it's funny when people go behind Black Lives Matter. The people that don't support it are racist, but I
It's
think
like-
Black Lives Matter does more for white people than it does black people.
Yeah, there's a chart. I have a chart.
really?
Yes.
I mean, I didn't know that.
It caught. First of all, they caught. Oh damn! I kind of choked there.
Yeah, it's all right.
All right, yeah. Pretty much, they're funded by white Democrats to help white Democrats. They
Yeah.
haven't helped any black people. All they did was make people angry.
That does make sense.
Oh,
As soon as they say the
100
word racism, they already got a black vote.
I know.
Or just they already got their vote in general.
I know about $187 million went to the Bernie Sanders campaign last
Really?
year. Yeah, I have a chart. I could show you it.
His campaign to me is just completely useless, personally. Like, it's kind of like the white version of the Obamacare administration,
Yep.
personally.
Mhm.
Because I just don't see how those things can work, really. Because care was free, like, care, right?
Yep.
Free health care.
Even though it really taxed us and it really
Yeah,
wasn't
I was
that
about
great
to say,
care.
and that's why it was the downfall. It's because they have this bright thing of like free, but free
Who's
is
paying
not.
for it?
Yeah, free is not free.
Exactly.
There is no
freedom.
free anything.
Exactly.
There's no
Somebody's
free
paying.
anything. Somebody at some point paid for that product so you can have it free. So let's say you walk to a yard sale and you find this beautiful knife, this beautiful pocket knife,
Oh
okay?
yeah.
And
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, it's free. Just take it." It's like it wasn't free because somebody at some point still paid for it.
Yes.
You just happened for free. So that whole care thing is free health care, but it really taxed us in the long run, and I don't feel stuff should be free. Maybe cut in price, or
See, I don't think like the college thing. One of Bernie Sanders' big things was free college education, and who's paying for it? I
Exactly.
mean, you can already get free college.
It's gonna have terrible quality colleges, and that's pretty much what they already have in these democratic states.
Yep. If you want free college, go to the military, be good at sports, or be really smart in school. You already have free college. Gotta be one of those three things. That's my opinion. And
The thing is, once money isn't a factor, nothing really matters. You're gonna get one. You don't get a choice anymore.
Yeah.
Things are gonna be supplied for you, and you don't get a choice. That's why That's why I can't be behind socialism.
I can't be
You
behind
should
that
work.
crap either.
You should work for what you want.
capitalism is something that really turns me off from politics. Or something
You're not
like
supposed to be turned on by politics.
Good one. But no, like capitalism for me is just a no-go.
Joe
Because
Biden.
I don't, because stuff to me shouldn't be all around cash. The world's not supposed to be cash like oriented. That's
the
how
thing.
the world has
In a perfect
become.
world, you see, socialism sounds good. It really does. You can advertise someone that's completely ignorant to politics. Tell them how socialism is amazing. They'll believe you. You can even use facts, and they'll believe you, and they'll like socialism. But if you really look into it, it's a terrible thing.
And
that's the thing. It sounds good, but the thing is, capital. It's kind of just a necessary evil. The thing is, if there was no cash, think about there'd be chaos.
Well, not
Nothing
cash,
you really have,
because
you really own. You didn't put any work into it. Everyone get it for free. It's terrible quality, everything.
Fair enough.
I have two things to say. When it comes to socialism, everyone always has the argument, there's one country in this world that does socialism.
Who's that?
I forgot the exact country, but everyone's trying to leave.
They say there's one country in this world that has socialism.
That uses socialism. You could look it up.
Doesn't Cuba use socialism?
I think so. I think
that's communism. That's communism.
Yeah,
I think they still do communist parties.
I could have sworn
But also when it comes to capitalism, if you don't want any money, you might as well just live like the Indians did. I mean, they lived the perfect life.
Yeah, being self-reliant. Exactly.
You work.
Countries are
the
socialist.
thing is, they're people.
China.
China socialist.
Wait, no. Because I typed in socialist and they're coming up communist. I don't know.
Yeah, Cuba.
That's communist though.
Yes, that pretty much. That's the same thing. Communist is a socialist.
Yeah, no, I don't like to get into those types of politics, like
Communism,
Republican, socialist, capitalism.
Kind of,
I don't like
they
that.
kind of all go together, though.
Yeah. But like
for
everyone,
me, you can't have double standards. You can't have double standards.
Yeah.
You know what you're getting into.
For me, politics is the matter of what I don't like that someone's planning on doing. So like I don't with Trump, like people like are like Trump is trying like all these like great things and like well, like he's gonna bring jobs to people and crap like that. But what people need to be watching is what Trump's not doing.
What's he not doing?
Like, not saying that. I mean, like, people are like, Brock is trying to do this and Brock is trying to do that, or like Trump is trying to do this and trying to do that. People need to watch on what they're not trying to do.
Like, what are they not working on?
Pushing. They're not pushing.
What's a problem?
Trump, give me an example of what he should be pushing then.
Trump was like, let's create the wall and like I'm gonna bring jobs. I'm gonna close all the borders.
He's done a good job on it too.
Yeah, he's the only person that's actually been doing what he said he's gonna do.
Stuff with like the school system.
Generations actually. Yeah.
Like with like all the colleges and crap like that. He tried not to push that too much.
Yeah.
So people need to stop blabbing on like Trump's planning on doing this, Trump's planning on that, but like what's Trump not planning on doing? That's the worst part. Because like you can come up with like, see, I plan on, there's 200 things that I want to push, crap like that, but those 200 things could not be huge problems.
So you're saying he's not getting to everybody else's problems?
Not like everybody else's problems, but
I mean, you can only do so many things.
A big problem with Trump's campaign, or not Trump's campaign, which is what Trump's done, is that he pushed off coronavirus.
Yeah, and that was
a big problem.
That was something that I was like, yeah,
that made a mark on him.
That definitely made him look bad, but
no one else was looking on it either. But people blame Trump like, oh, my store had to close down. It's Trump's fault.
Yeah, and that's blame Trump for everything, though.
But it's not Trump's fault, though.
Exactly.
Your state has your own legislative when it comes to the coronavirus.
Exactly. It's up to the state.
It's up to the state, like New York.
It's actually up to you as a person. The state can push whatever they want.
New York State. We had to quarantine for 2 weeks if we go from a different state. We had much stricter rules, like wearing masks. Where you go to North Carolina, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah,
North Carolina.
You
were there, right? Weren't you just there?
Yeah. Some parts of that place were closed down. Like there was no huge shopping malls or anything. Well,
Concord Hills was closed down, right?
There was, but there wasn't like too many people there because no matter what people say, people are kind of like afraid of the virus.
The
and they
Chinese virus.
should be, because like it's not something to joke around.
It's something
about.
you
It's
don't
not
know
something
about.
to joke around about.
It's
Yeah.
something you don't know about. You don't.
There is no cure for it.
I've
yet.
never
Yes,
seen.
there
I've
is.
never personally
Hydroxychloroquine.
seen someone get infected.
Hydroxychloroquine.
Yeah, hydroxychloroquine is an actual cure for the virus.
The thing is, I've never seen someone. They say it's so scary and people are getting infected like crazy, but I've never seen someone personally get infected. No one that I know.
I've
I've heard
had
of one person that is in Norwich that I've seen before actually.
I've
but that's
had
it.
people that I know.
That's the thing with this though, is like
I feel like they're
you and I
using this to their advantage.
could have it right
the
now,
Democrats.
but do you
Well, the
guys remember
Oh no, yeah, wear a mask.
what was it?
Democrats
I
will
was
love the media.
the chicken pox.
Yeah.
How when you had the chicken pox as a kid, when you get older, you
Get
had the
shingles.
chance to get shingles. Yeah, and the shingles is kind of like the coronavirus, to where one time is not terrible. Like you can survive through it, like at a pretty large percent. But when it comes again, that's where it's scary. That's
Yeah.
where it's scary. You have one chance to pretty much block it out, but like if you can't block it out and it comes right back, you're screwed.
The thing is, this is a virus, and viruses become more and more easy for your body to fight off each time you get it.
Yeah.
This is not.
And
This,
that's-
this is coronavirus.
Absolutely.
This isn't
Why do you
shingles.
think? Why do you think the flu is the? Why do you think we injected ourselves with the flu?
Exactly.
It's so we could fight it off each year.
The thing is,
The flu still kills people though.
Yes, because people don't get the flu shot first of all. And
They
second
get
of all, they'll get the
stronger.
flu shot.
They all
they do
get
mute. They
stronger.
can mutate exactly. But
They get stronger, and
Well,
that's
yeah,
with coronavirus, is that it's mutating so quick that we can't really pinpoint what the cure is.
But we have a cure. It's called hydroxychloroquine. Look at India. India has a population of over 1.5 billion, 1.5 billion people, and they use hydroxychloroquine. They have 66,000 COVID cases, and they treat every one of them, and no one really dies over there. And you can look up, even in America, there's like 9 doctors that stood up and said, "This is what we did, and it's worked." And it's hydroxychloroquine.
Really?
It's been working.
So I
And
didn't know
it's-
about that.
Look it up.
I've
Look
never
up. Look up Charlie Kirk, and then it'll be a video that says 9 doctors talk about the COVID, and it's pretty cool. And people sit there and be like, "Oh, it's a podcast. How can you believe it?" I'm like, look up the doctors' names. It'll tell you what the doctors did.
yeah.
Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, Charlie Kirk.
He's a YouTuber.
Yes.
He looks like he knows what he's talking about.
How do you guys feel about the biased media?
The biased media.
Bias media is a good point, because I don't think the media is
Go back and
You don't think the
completely
media is
biased. I think some subgenres of that place is like, because you have some TV news channels that are just for Republicans, and then the others that are for, like, you know, the socialists or whoever.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
They all have their own like subgenre of TV media.
I don't.
or
Yeah.
YouTube media. Like, the Hodge twins have a completely different view of the way politics should work than James Charles.
Yeah.
Not saying James Charles is not smart. He's not. But he has his own views on politics.
Well, yeah.
that
Everybody
I've
has a different
seen a
opinion.
little bit of, is because people on YouTube hate to jump into politics
Can
when
ruin
that's
their-
not their strong suit. Like,
That's why I made this channel.
the Hodge twins is just for politics and world stuff.
Well, conservative twins, not Hodge twins.
When
No, they have 2 YouTube channels.
Yeah, it's 2. I'll
oh,
be back in a
They
second.
have
I didn't know.
Hodge twins, and they're the same people.
but they have a completely different standpoint and views than PewDiePie, let's say. Because if PewDiePie went into politics, it would probably ruin his channel. Because people who
Is he conservative?
PewDiePie is not even American, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah, but I'm
Well, let's
just,
say,
I'm
like-
just saying, like, is he conservative?
He's neither because
he's from the UK.
Well, yes,
Or-
yeah.
it doesn't matter.
You're right, you're right.
He's not pro or anti.
Yeah, but like
So yeah, if he had to say, if he was like in our, yeah, just go ahead though. What were you saying?
that's because people who do not want to talk about politics do not want to talk about politics. Like, really do not want to talk about politics.
That's the
It's
one
normally
problem.
because of ignorance, though.
That's
usually
that's the problem. Or,
That's
That's where most people's actually political opinions are driven through ignorance.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
get told things, hearsay. And
I like.
they believe they actually truly believe that Trump's this bad guy, and they have no evidence to back that up.
I post things on social
That's just
media
an example.
all the time about Trump and all that, and people call me racist, ignorant, stuff like that. I've had 2 people in my George Floyd video say that I was ignorant. I didn't know what I was talking about. I had one person send a link to the video where the one guy in Billy Madison was like, "This was the dumbest thing I ever heard."
People are so biased that you can go up to them with a quote that Biden said
And say it's a
that
Trump
said-
quote, and you're
they'll
like,
be
"I hate that, it's terrible."
And then say Biden said, and they'll be wearing a Biden shirt and look down.
yeah, no, and that's
Wait a minute.
the thing is like
But it's just
the
like,
reason why politics is so bad in today's age is because we
People
grew up
are
in a
sheep.
time to where people
it's more of a
just
sport.
want
It's more of a
their
sport.
opinion on the line.
They want
There
to be.
is no
They want publicity.
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 Yeah.
publicity. Not even that, but like you can get flamed so easily for politics. Like if you say
It
one
makes-
thing wrong,
No.
you can have a whole group of people just on you, flaming you, roasting you,
About
telling you
that
to kill
one
yourself.
thing.
Yeah,
about
yeah,
the
yeah.
one thing.
That
About that one
happens. There's really nothing.
So
That's not what
some people try to group in with the crowd to, not be the only one
Yeah.
with that like mindset.
You gotta be
Like,
learn,
I'd
you gotta
rather-
learn to take things like that.
Yeah,
But
It's your opinion. You gotta be. You're entitled to your opinion.
That's
what
what
I
I
was
like
And
saying
if you're
is-
gonna change your opinion because people are gonna be upset about it, then you're probably
sh-
doing the wrong thing. You know.
Yeah.
And just if you're an actor or have a YouTube channel, if you really care about your views and stuff like that, don't say your opinion.
yeah, exactly.
Unless you're gonna lie and say you're a Biden supporter and you hate Trump,
That's-
everyone's gonna love you. And you're gonna be
extra
very popular.
subscribers.
That's
Lie.
what
extra
Kills a
subscribers.
lot of music.
That's
in
why
today's
that's
day
what
and
people
age.
do. Yeah, they become leftist.
YG.
Rap especially.
Look at
Rap,
YG.
Oh, especially rap.
Especially rap.
I bet you
because
I bet
you have-
Eminem gets paid a lot of money for what he says. Man.
Didn't
Oh,
he make a
huge.
Trump diss track?
He made a
Oh,
Trump diss
all
track.
types of things, dude. He's like,
But that's the thing, though. It's like I don't care what people think. From the point from what am I trying to say? Like people shouldn't care what people say to counter argue your statement.
yeah.
And half the time, like I'm on social media and I say stuff all the time on social media. You guys
Can you-
follow me.
Wait, before
Yeah.
you say, what would you say again? That last thing you just said.
You shouldn't really care if a person counter argues your statement.
Well, you should. You should honestly. You're entitled to your own opinion. If you disagree with someone, if you feel the need to argue back, say
No, that's why all these
people get
people
butthurt too easily, and they end up hating you because of your opinion.
get
I do social media all the time, and I got people all the time. Oh, you're wrong. You didn't say this, this, and this. But it's like you give me no evidence.
Yeah.
Most of the time, when you argue with Democrats, they just insult you,
People in general
tell you
are
that
dumb.
you're wrong.
Don't get me wrong. There's Trump supporters that have no idea what. they're
Yeah,
talking
same thing
about.
with Democrats. Same thing with
I was about
yeah.
to say a name on accident,
Trump
but
supporters.
yeah, I was just about to say a name, but you can ask them a question. Why do you like Trump? And they'll be like, he's not a liberal. They have no
Well-
idea. What's a liberal?
Well,
They
why
have
do
no
you hate
idea.
Trump?
Because
Gosh,
he's racist towards women.
Yeah,
What?
There's people that are.
I
honestly,
heard
you
there's
should
a
do your
person that
research.
said
Have your own
that.
opinion. That's why. That's my
Someone
opinion.
actually said that. This person walked up and said,
Racist towards women, huh?
"Yeah, I'll have to find the clip, but
Uh,
someone said, "Hey, why do you hate Trump so much?" He goes, because he's racist towards women." I'm like,
The wage gap. I'm gonna say something really controversial.
Say
The
something.
Go
wage
ahead.
gap
Say
does not
something.
exist. The wage gap is not a thing.
Yeah.
It's not a thing
Yep.
because
white privilege is not a thing.
well,
That's
Well,
true. That's
It
true.
don't exist.
depends on where you go to. Because I have seen in personal places and places like Florida, North Carolina, and stuff.
These are
they
your personal
do.
places.
They will treat black people differently, and I have seen that a lot
People-
in North Carolina.
Yeah, you can't. The people are always gonna have to do things. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
it's the people that are running this country that gotta step up and not stoop to people's level.
But you
See,
can't
I'm
say
not gonna
that.
say white privilege is not real because personally I think it's real. There is some ways that I feel that white people get treated a lot greater than black people in like a lot of places. But what they're trying to say is like, you guys are untouchable. You guys are untouchable. Like if you get pulled over by the cops, you're getting a slap on the wrist and you're going free.
Yeah,
but if
that's
that
how
was
they
me,
act.
like if I got pulled over, I'd get shot in the head. It's like that's not true.
That's not.
That's just not true.
You comply, you're fine.
You think about it. Every single 15 people died this year due to police brutality, and majority of the
Wait,
people.
what do you mean police brutality?
It was just like
Oh.
it was justly shooting, and out of the 15, 13 of them they were violent towards the cop, yelling at him, and they actually threw fault at the cop.
Yeah.
And the other two resisted arrest.
Yeah.
There was this post that I shared. I want
So-
to see if I can find it. But this post really boiled my blood. It was something about
Grinding
that
gears.
a Cameron kid
Hi, you want to
Who
buy
got-
Mugger?
shot. Oh, did you hear about that?
Oh yeah,
That,
the little boy.
That
The
Cameron
little
kid who
boy.
got
That
shot.
little
He
kid,
was a
that
little
recent
white
one?
boy. Yeah,
Yeah.
When he got shot in the head?
yeah. It was a little white boy. So what happened was this. From what I've heard, this black guy was pissed off and he walked up to the kid and he just shot him in the head. And just cold
Because he
blood.
was on his property or something like
That
that.
black supremacist.
He was
It's,
he was
the
a
media never
black
talks about
man.
that. Except
Well, if it was a white
was a
guy
black
shooting a
man.
black kid, it'd be a white supremacist.
yeah.
It'd
And
be
that's
all
the
over
problem.
the news.
Because
This
I
would be
saw
all-
this.
all over
there
the
would be
it was
riots. There would be. Oh man.
Black Lives Matter.
They're still talking about. No, actually,
Uh,
no, you're saying.
There was this post saying like, why no riots for Cameron? And then the post said something like, because the person who shot that boy was trialed and he's in jail now. So I'm like, that does not mean there shouldn't be,
It's what the media is talking
just because the cops got locked up who killed
Look,
George Floyd.
about. They got
so
a
is it over?
Didn't he get this Didn't he get a golden casket and his family got like a bunch of rewards and stuff like that?
Who?
George Floyd's family.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, and
And he was once
over a
again
drug addict.
But that's the thing though.
he was resisting arrest too, though. When you watch, if you watch the whole George Floyd video, the body cam, not
Yeah,
the
I know,
knee
I
in the
saw
guy's
it,
throat.
yeah.
He literally said when he got put in the car, he goes, "I cannot breathe. I'm choking. Put me on the ground."
Wait. So they're saying they had their knees on his neck, right?
Yes.
And he was screaming like, I couldn't breathe.
Yeah, he said, "I can't breathe" when he was on.
How
the
can
ground.
you scream I can't breathe if you can't breathe?
That's
you
what.
can't
How
talk when
can
you're
you
not-
talk when? Yeah.
Because you can't
So,
talk when you're
uh,
not breathing.
The governor of Minnesota, I think, said that.
Yeah, that makes no sense. Because that's like
I think it was the
you
governor of
grabbing me, breaking my legs, and then me jumping up and walking saying I can't walk.
Exactly.
Because you can't. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't.
you can't.
So
Now,
if
that
I'm like
doesn't- that
grabbing you
doesn't
by your neck
justify-
and I'm squeezing you till you're blue and you're saying I can't breathe, that's completely different.
You can hear him
But
screaming.
when you're
"I
saying
can't
like I
breathe."
can't breathe, I can't breathe.
Well-
no, you can breathe because you're breathing right now.
But here's the thing. That doesn't.
What happened was screwed up. I'm not gonna lie.
What
But there
the-
was,
what those
that was
cops
not
did
race
was
driven.
wrong.
That was not race driven at all.
No.
There's no
well, he
evidence.
was
the
a
cops
criminal.
did
He had a
was
criminal
wrong.
record.
Yeah, he
criminal
supposedly got a $20 counterfeit bill. He was high on drugs. The doctors, the people who were looking through his body, they said that he was going to die anyways if it wasn't for the knee. He was going to die anyways because the mixture of drugs that he was taking. He took heroin and fentanyl,
Fentanyl, yes.
and the mixture of those drugs would send you on a
That's the
crash.
thing though. Like if
But that doesn't mean the cops were right. The cops are wrong. They should be in prison. But the sentence is not going to be as long because they weren't.
but
Yeah,
dude, I just don't see how people are.
that
more-
body cam footage show came out a lot sooner. Could have saved a lot of lives.
Yeah, would
I
have.
just
It
don't
really would
understand
have.
how people can be more mad at this grown man
Who was in the wrong?
who was in the wrong, had a criminal record, was killed. But when a little 5-year-old child, completely innocent, gets brutally shot in the head,
Nope. What's that
why is
bad
there
guy
no
at it?
outrage over that? Why is there no outrage over that?
It's 'cause
That
we're
makes me
hypocrites.
mad. That makes me mad. Because it's like, you guys want to support all these people, Black Lives Matter.
Why don't
And
they
then-
just get rid of police brutality in general? Why are they mad at it's only when it's a black death. That's only when they care.
If it's a Black Death,
It's the
too-
most.
No, it's not even about
they fight
black
racism
deaths.
with racism. That's what they do. They
It's
call you
not
racist
even-
if you're not part
People
of it.
feel
And
guilty.
It's not even
People feel
about
guilty.
black deaths anymore either, because I've seen multiple things on the news where like a little girl gets killed by a guy. Like when the Black Lives Matter protests were going on, there's like the one 16-year-old and 14-year-old got killed in a field, I think. One black kid got shot in a stroller, 1 year old. Two 8-year-olds got killed. One got killed in the backseat of a car. One got killed in a mall. The person who killed the kid in the mall was actually caught in a Black Lives Matter protest.
Yeah.
And I
But
just,
like, it's so hypocritical. That's why I can't stand for Black Lives Matter.
because
Yeah,
I don't
it's-
understand why people are supporting this Black Lives Matter thing. Like, yes, Black lives do matter.
We
That's
get
why
that.
I say
No
all
matter
lives
how
matter.
many people are going to say all
Yeah.
lives matter.
How
Black
are you
lives
racist
matter.
for saying all lives matter?
That
They're
includes Black Lives.
that's all.
Yeah, but what they're saying is like
all doesn't matter until black lives do. Okay, your lives don't matter. No,
What they're
they
trying
can't
to
give you any evidence on it.
And I just think the
say
Black
is
Lives...
like something like. So let's say you walk up to your parents and you go, "You know what, Mom? Because I really love you, but something like, what was it? It was something like you can't just pick like all the groups at one time because one group needs help at some certain point. So you want to help that certain group. So that's the term Black Lives Matter, is because one group needs help.
No.
But what the thing is,
They have a hidden
they
agenda.
do not need help. They don't need help.
Well,
and
they
that's why-
want. The thing is, they're getting help, but it's not for what you think. It's to divide this country and destroy the nuclear family. They're not here
Since
to help.
this-
Yeah, they're
black
replacing
people.
our family with checks. They're giving out free abortions.
Since all this Black
Exactly.
Lives
You work
Matter
a
stuff
job,
out-
right? Do you work a job?
Yep.
Does your check get taxed?
Oh, of course it does. I know where the money's going to. People that don't work, people that the stimulus checks, and also people that
The stimulus checks
the
are
one
fine.
you just said
Abortion, free
Yeah,
abortions.
exactly.
So when I hate when women say, "Oh, I can't say anything about abortion," but except I can because my money goes to that.
Because if you want to
Exactly.
talk about it
Your
like
money
that,
goes
like,
to it.
Because you're not a woman, you can't have an opinion.
Think
That's
about
them- that's-
it like.
And then they call you
Hold
a
on,
sexist.
hold on. So think about it like this: you own there's a company. You buy a stock. You have a say in what that company does because you bought a stock. Same thing with abortion. I put money into abortion, so I have a say in it.
Yep.
Because I pay taxes.
You fund it.
I pay taxes too. Every time I buy something, 8 cents of that dollar goes to tax. That
Yeah.
goes to the government.
I think tax is necessary, but they're not going to.
the right thing.
Yeah, I think we should be more worried
They should
about
be going
our
towards our roads. Should be going towards
Yeah.
The army.
Should not. I don't think
military.
the government. I don't think the
not
government.
the army.
I
Military.
don't think the government should touch any of the businesses. That's where the problem is. See, I agree with capitalism, but when as soon as the government gets in on it, it ruins everything. It's corrupt, and it doesn't work out.
Well,
And I don't
Well,
think
many
millionaires should be taxed any more than normal people.
Exactly. I think everyone should get taxed the same. You should work for your money. I don't think that your money should be taken out to people that don't work. That is so wrong in every single way.
The Bible
So
says. if
pretty
you
much, I'm
don't-
gonna looking at my check, looking at all this
Uh,
money, leave my check, right?
Yeah.
What do you think I'm gonna do? I'm getting paid more for sitting on my butt.
Yeah, literally.
So that means nobody's gonna be working.
I saw this.
And the government's getting exactly what they want.
I saw
They
this.
want people that don't work,
Yeah.
and they want people that are obedient little sheep. So that way they don't. Pretty much nobody's working. And
Yeah.
guess they don't get a choice of what they would
I
get.
saw this-
Everybody gets the same food,
that
same
whole-
school, same college, same jobs, everything. Well, they wouldn't be working. So
It's Trump's fault.
That whole like argument of like, since you're not a woman, you shouldn't have no right to say on like periods or like the
Well,
abortions.
you have no
I
right
mean,
to
like
say
if you're gonna
periods.
go by that logic, there's
Then you can't say nothing
There-
about gun control if you don't own guns. I mean,
there
I could destroy your whole day
There
if you're gonna say that.
was no female president, so that means you guys can't talk about.
Oh shoot!
That means you guys can't talk about presidents.
Oh,
There was no
whoa.
female presidents.
Joe, turn this video off.
There was no female
I
presidents.
already failed.
So by that logic, you can't talk about presidents
Wait a
what?
minute. Well, there was a
because there was no female.
I'm just, but oh man.
Like your logic can be twisted.
Exactly. You can't have
To
double
not-
standards.
Yeah, I'm just saying like
but it's
the
like
reason why the world today is so screwed is because people think logic is a one-way street.
It's like,
Exactly. You can have different opinions about different things.
women be like,
You can also
oh,
twist it, and
you
when
can't contradict your own opinion.
when
though.
people twist stuff, they get mad. Like,
So, it's a double homicide, right? If you kill
Pretty
if you kill a
much.
pregnant
if you
woman,
kill
right?
a pregnant
It's a
woman,
double homicide, exactly.
yes,
right?
you get double life in prison.
Yeah, but you can go ahead and murder your baby yourself, though.
Yeah, and you can do it for free.
Yes, I said murder your baby.
Yes,
Yeah, no,
I
and
mean
that's-
technically it's not murder because the definition of murder
Yeah,
is unlawful killing.
did you
Yeah,
see
you're
my
right.
post or
Premeditated.
not?
Alright, I take that back.
It's
Did-
just killing, and it's wrong and it's disgusting.
Did you see my post about the whole children's thing? So I said like half the people using the tag "Save the Kids," "Save our kids" are like also the same people who support killing babies.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So that makes no sense.
They have double
You
standards.
can't use that tag if you're trying to kill a child who like hasn't even came out of the womb yet.
People say like Black Lives Matter, but they don't even care about the thousands of kids being killed every day in New York City to abortion.
Exactly.
And what going back on the Black Lives Matter thing, I just think that like having a slogan like that is just dumb anyways, because I'm sorry,
They should have the slogan "All Lives Matter." That should be their saying.
I'm
They should
so-
be saying "All
Not
Lives Matter."
even matter.
We shouldn't have came up.
Not even
Republicans or
I'm
people that oppose
sorry.
Black Lives Matter shouldn't have came up with
That's-
that. It should have been called "All Lives Matter" in the first place.
I'm
That's
sorry, I don't need a slogan to know that my life matters. I have a brain in my head.
No, but I'm saying if they truly felt that way, which I'm sad, black people are not being oppressed, but I'm saying if they truly felt that way, why didn't they just call it "All Lives Matter"?
Here's
Yeah.
the thing with that term though. There's one word in that whole phrase that
That makes-
throws it off.
Black.
No.
Matter.
Matter. Matter is the thing that breaks it off. Because I can go, Black lives, you know, there, and then they go, but the white lives also matter. But what about all the other people? Chinese lives matter.
Latina.
Latinos lives matter. Replace that word
Russians.
with equal. Black lives are equal. And then that whole argument's over. Black lives are
Black,
equal.
play black. That doesn't make sense
I
because
like
black
that.
people
I
are
like it.
already equal. They're already equal. It's
That's the thing. But
These-
when
these-
you
these
use the
highly
term
populated
matter,
states that have a high population of black people,
You're-
they honestly have a less of an opportunity because they're democratic
you're getting
states.
it twisted though.
The thing is, they do have
I
less
do agree with
opportunity.
you, Chris.
Black people do have
yeah.
a problem. Black Americans do have a lot of more problems than white people do because of the democratic states that are highly populated in black people.
Think about
Detroit,
Chicago.
Michigan, that shit. Sorry, that's a shit hole. That's pretty much. Am I allowed to swear?
It's a
That's
bad
what it
place.
is. It's a very it's
bad
a terrible
Yeah.
place. It's like a third world country inside of our country. it's
Sorry,
it's
Eminem.
It's an awful place. It's a terrible place. And the thing is,
third world
the people
country.
that are funding this Black Lives Matter stuff, they're also the people that are running those democratic countries.
They're like, oh, cool, Black Lives Matter? Yeah, Black Lives Matter. Give
And
me
they
money
believe
now.
them. Where's their proof? Where have they gotten anything done? They haven't. The only thing they caused was riots, and they caused segregation. They caused more racism than anybody has ever caused.
Yeah, I was
When you
about
say-
to say
Racism doesn't.
When
you
you
want
say
to get rid of
Black Lives
racism, don't
Matter-
even talk about it. There's no point.
If you say Black Lives Matter, it basically means that Black lives. It means that all lives don't matter. Like everyone else except for Black people. That's
why we
exactly
should
what
use the
you're
term
saying.
Equal.
Yeah,
Because if we use the term equal,
I like your
then
point.
that just breaks off like everything with
What's-
like,
what's
the
that
white lives
actor?
matter.
What's that actor? The
Good one.
black guy. What's his name?
Morgan
Chris
Freeman.
Rock.
Chris Rock's dad. No, not dad, but you know what I mean. Oh, sorry about
Chris
that.
Tucker.
What's his name? Everybody hates Chris, the dad.
Oh,
Terry Crews.
Terry Crews. His
I never
quote.
watched that.
His quote.
Big
Black
dude.
Lives Matter shouldn't turn into Black Lives Better.
Better, yeah.
And I 100% agree with that.
Yeah, but people are like, you're an Uncle Tom, you coon.
He didn't even say anything about
You can't
Black
say
Lives Matter
that. You
being
can't
false.
say that.
I
He didn't even
can't.
listen- Yeah, you can't say that.
I
You
can't. But that's what they were
Bleep
calling
that.
them.
Bleep this whole.
You gotta
crop
bleep that.
They
You gotta
weren't.
bleep
They
that.
weren't. That's what they were calling them, though. They were
Crop
calling
this
them
whole
that.
thing out, dude.
They.
No,
I'm
I'm
not
not
calling
going to.
Kenny has a point.
But
They-
that's what they were calling
they
them.
were
That's what
calling
they
him
were
that.
calling.
All right, just bleep
Black-
that part out.
I'm
Bob.
not bleeping it
Black
out.
people were
That's what
calling
they were
Terry
calling.
Crews like a lot of.
That's what they were
racially
calling him. I
driven
guess you're right.
names.
Yeah. They
And
were
Uncle
calling
Tom
him.
doesn't even make any sense because Uncle Tom was against slavery. If you actually read the book,
I haven't read the book, so I'm not going to talk about that.
if
I
you
was
read the
about
book,
to say, I don't read
he
it.
wasn't
I can't
against slavery. He was against black people
read.
being
Not they have a picture book
abused.
about it.
No, I mean,
No,
I can
yeah.
read it. I just never have. I never have read that book
I don't think I have it.
I
or
could read it.
researched it or anything like that.
Uncle Tom's Cabin is what it's
I
called.
know what it's called.
I don't think I have it. I have Frederick Douglass. No, I don't have it.
Yeah, no, it's the point of like how people use that term very, very widely not right. So that term, Black Lives Matter, like that one word can throw off a whole sentence.
Yeah,
That one word can throw off the whole movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the thing is, Black Lives. You said Black Lives. What was the word? Are equal.
Yeah.
Black Lives equal. The thing is, are you saying that they should change it because of that way the meaning actually fits? Because that way they're equal, is what you're saying?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
if you use the term Black Lives,
All right, I see what you're saying now. That makes more sense. But
Yeah.
matter, like
the thing is, they're already.
you'll have
No
those
matter what, it
groups
doesn't
of
make sense. It should
people
just
who
be
are like, well,
all
Chinese
lives are
people
equal.
also matter.
Yeah.
All
White
lives are
people
equal,
also
though.
matter.
The thing is, all lives are equal, and it still contradicts.
But that's the thing,
That's-
though, is they're trying to
And when it
create
comes to young-
equality, but they're using the term matter.
Think
like,
about-
you guys obviously matter.
Think about
You guys
young
want
black
to be
children.
equal.
Think about
So say equal instead of matter.
Think about the young black children, right? They hear Black Lives Matter, but that makes them think that my life doesn't matter. That's what they think. It's
Yeah.
like, my life doesn't matter. Why are
Well,
people...
that's where my problem is. They don't care about how you feel. Nobody does. That's reality. People are gonna have
No,
opinions.
facts don't care about your feelings.
Exactly.
Ben
And-
Shapiro,
No,
baby.
not even. No, it's not just that. People's opinions don't care
What?
about your feelings.
Fair enough.
No, but whatever you say, you can say whatever you want. I mean, as long as you're not taking away anyone's rights, then there you go.
What is wrong with you?
Oh,
Alright, let's talk about the rebel flag. This is recent news, alright?
Oh, no.
So there's this one guy down in some southern state, I forgot what it's called. But,
Alabama.
but they had the rebel flag, they had this memorial, they have this soldier, the rebel flag up, and all these people are like, tear it down, and there's this one African American, and he was raised by a white family, and their flag they liked was the rebel flag. It was Southern heritage.
yeah.
And people were calling him racist names. I'm not going to say it because it's offensive.
Well, it is.
Alright.
But not just that. YouTube is.
Yeah,
very-
YouTube might take this video down.
Yeah, it's not about being offensive.
But
Maybe to YouTube.
But
maybe
the
to
thing with the flag, though, is like people see the flag and they only think Confederate War. They only think
And that's
that flag was used by the people in the Civil War to keep slavery alive.
well,
like,
that's
yes.
not just slavery.
Yeah, I
more
know.
than just that.
segregation. They made money off of it.
They were the Confederate had like 6 things that they wanted that separate.
The
from
flag has
themselves.
also changed. It's not the same flag that it was.
Nope,
The American flag or the Confederate flag?
both.
Both
Yeah.
of them obviously changed. I'm just that's which one you're talking about.
The American
because
flag-
I think the new one has there's the red with the blue cross and the black lines, right? And the black
Just look
lines-
it up.
Yeah.
Just look up new Confederate and old. But
I don't trust Google.
well, when you but they're calling him racist because he's like, I don't think that this should be taken down. And think about it, when you're giving crap to the Confederate soldiers, they were still American people. They were American people that lost their lives in that war.
Yeah.
They might not have been on their side, but they were still American soldiers.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm talking about, okay?
Alright.
There was no black lines. So that blue X, there was no white with the war times.
Yeah.
The white changed it.
With the white change it too.
I think the red means the blood spilled on the battlefield. The blue is the love for the U.S. and the South. And then the white stars represent the 13 colonies, if I'm not mistaken, because that was at the time just after where they had 13.
Wait a minute. You said the
Confederate.
white represents the.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I couldn't find, I'm trying to find like the old one.
Let's
Yeah,
talk about the
13.
fight.
The fight! Oh yeah,
Yeah.
this is my next opponent right here.
You know?
It's gonna be different.
And I'm super scared.
Yeah, have some confidence.
You're
man.
giving him an ego boost. No, you're definitely gonna
But
lose.
don't do that. Have some confidence. I want it to be a good fight.
I'm gonna throw a lot of leg kicks.
I do need to drop that.
I was telling them
Because
about
I don't want Ben getting close to me. He's a lot stronger when it comes to being close with the phone booth fighting, I call it.
Pound for pound, I think Glanville has the upper hand.
Oh, with strength, heck yeah.
With a lot of it. But
He has
Just
he's
as I was
speed,
telling
too.
him, you can turn that around in 3 seconds with a kick.
Oh yeah, I kick you in the leg. You can't move that fast. If I kick you, in
Yeah,
the
I
leg,
was about to say,
you're
like,
done.
that's the thing with Kenny's, like, pound for pound, you will win.
But you can
but it's
kick
not
twice as hard as
just-
you can punch.
I can move. I'm a lot more agile than what you guys saw there. I was wearing.
Oh,
jeans.
yeah,
I was
yeah,
wearing
I know, I
jeans.
see that.
Yo,
what I'm
whoa,
saying-
what happened there?
What happened?
I don't know. I'll fix it.
Oh, I think I...
Oh, the carpet moved.
Yeah, I moved the rug. Yeah, my bad.
No, you're good. I'll just fix it.
Yeah, no, like, pound for pound, you would definitely win in, like, a close corners, just punching around.
Yeah.
But with
Yeah.
kicking and, like, holds, I think
Takedown.
Kenny might have that.
And we were doing it earlier today. We were doing the wrestling, and I kind of have confidence in my wrestling
But that's...
ability.
yeah.
But you weren't even really
But
trying.
that's the
that
thing,
much
though,
either,
is
though.
you
I
you both
trying to
have
hurt
your own
anybody.
strengths. Like, you guys are grapplers. You
Yep.
went to state championships, right?
No.
A couple times?
No.
I have my
You're
trophy
not
My
right
brother,
here.
it's my brother.
I have my
Your
trophy
older brother's
right
way
here.
better than you at everything anyways, so...
I have my trophy right here.
I'm kidding, but...
Oh, I didn't hear you.
You guys are all
I
grapplers.
wasn't even.
You've done wrestling, you've done wrestling, but
Yep.
we're
We
really
both
breaks
did
you
football
off.
too.
You guys,
We're
to
pretty much equal.
me personally.
No, we're not.
The only thing that I see difference is the kicking and punching. You punch more than kick. You kick more than you punch. So that's the only thing.
Do
that
I
see
kick more
difference.
than I punch?
Definitely,
Okay.
definitely.
I was actually, yeah.
I don't
would've
know.
fu-
I
I
didn't-
would have used more of a wrestling technique if I wasn't wearing my jeans.
Oh, okay.
I was kind of
But
going for
yeah.
boxing because I didn't want to kick at all because I'm wearing steel-toed boots.
You guys are pretty much
And my
the same
fight,
speed too. You guys are pretty much
we are
the same agile.
Okay.
I personally, I think Kenny's more agile.
When it
with-
comes to punching power, though, Ben's got me. But MMA, that's why it's called MMA. It's mixed martial arts. It's not just punching.
You fight.
Yeah, it's everything.
You use your own techniques. That's
Unless
why
it's
it's such a
not
hard
cheap.
sport.
Like you can't do eye gouges, except for Stipe and John
you
Jones.
can do eye gouges. You can do eye gouges. I'm just joking.
I hope not. Not my rule book. There's no groin shots.
And it's like, we're
Actually,
gonna
Mad Dog
like
did it.
ECW. We're gonna go like all like that. I'm gonna take a fork and like gouge out your eyes. Tommy Dreamer style. Tommy Dreamer style. Hit you with a shopping cart.
But like even Mad Dog, he punched me in the nuts in the fight that we had. He even hit me. You might have said, whoa, nut shot. But nut shots they don't really hurt as much as people say they do. I'm gonna be honest here.
Your nuts small?
I'm gonna be honest here.
I was like, if I
Getting
get punched in the nuts,
hit-
I'm dropping.
Getting hit in the nuts does not hurt as bad as people
Want
make
to
it
test
out
that
to
theory?
be. Well, it
but
does
that's,
it. It
but that's
really.
the thing, though. It's like, yeah, like a quick tap is not gonna be that
That's
bad.
what
but
I'm
if somebody,
saying.
Oh
like,
no,
full
dude! You
force
can barely even
rocks
flick
you
it,
in
and
the
that
nuts.
freaking hurts, man.
But like,
That's all you need to do.
but all I'm saying is like, you have to get a very, very good shot. And it's not even really that much of a fight ender. It's not. Like I hit a guy in
Oh
the nuts.
man,
and it's
dude, you
over.
have no idea.
No, like it
It's a
really
fight ender.
depends.
Oh,
It's a fight
I
ender.
doubt it. I don't believe it.
Oh, I.
Yeah, it's hard to hit yours. It's a small target.
Bull crap. But it's not
You're
a fight
fine.
ender.
Trust me.
Speaking of stuff, I thought this
It hurts. Don't
podcast,
get me wrong, man. Go ahead.
this podcast group, I feel, is the greatest one so far. Is because not
Well, there's
only
only been
do
two, but the other guys were on the phone or something.
the only
Yeah, it's on my computer.
Oh,
the
man.
only people who like I would say should come here and podcast with us is either Bryce
This should be the
or
podcast
maybe Will,
group,
or
because
maybe
they're-
Will.
we
Because I feel like Will would be a good guest.
Will would be a.
This
cool
should be the
guest.
podcast group when we just invite people to the show.
Because
Like
I've
we're like
had,
the weekly group.
Yeah.
I could do that. That'd be fun.
Yeah,
Because
not
I've
only
had,
not
like, a
even
lot of
just that. It's
history
just
with
like we come
you.
up with a name. Nah,
Random
yeah,
crap.
yeah,
The
Rep-
podcast.
yeah, Republican talks, but
Republican talk. That's my channel name. I wouldn't call it.
nightly show. Put on live too.
I don't want to put it on.
Yeah, I don't
Late
think you have
night.
enough viewers for that, which I can help you with. I
Late
noticed
night with
that.
Chris Glenn.
Do you remember
Chris Glenn.
Remember
Dude.
BJEC, that YouTube channel? We had how many subscribers in 2 weeks? over.
You had like
300.
70.
I don't. Oh, a lot more than that.
Yeah,
No.
and
Last
it was
time,
like 200,
400,
200,
2 weeks.
Yeah, it was like 300 in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I was doing really good. I was going in a ratio. I was still gaining some the day I deleted it, but I can help you out with that.
yeah.
The only person who I feel
What videos
would
did you
really
make, though?
suit this podcast would be Bryce.
I'll get to that.
Bryce would be.
I really want
great
Bryce,
guest
but he's
on this
working from 8 to 9.
because
or 9
I've
to
had
8.
like a lot of time with you guys. Like,
Yeah, we've
individually.
spent a lot of time together.
Not recently.
Not you two, but like Kenny and I, and then
Right.
you and me have like all spent time together.
So I know you guys. Is that what you're getting at?
Yeah, but like me, Chris, and Bryce, we've been
Oh, dude, we've been friends for a long time.
forever, dude. Like you weren't
But
even.
that's
in
also
school.
the thing. Like, I think I've known him longer than you two.
You guys
Yeah,
we're
because
on a
you
talk
two-
show. They don't care about our friendship. I just want to clarify.
No,
I don't
like, the
think they give a
stories.
crap.
This, like, all the like
All the stories we have,
stuff
man.
that we've done together, I feel would
Alright,
could
this
just
would be-
complete like 2 or 3 podcasts. If
Remember when we
just
saw
went off
that
This would be
eagle
a
at
good
the sun
podcast
quarry?
group. Next.
Oh, that was beautiful, dude.
Dude, the eagle flew and then literally like landed.
Dude,
like,
I legit wanted to
20
like
feet.
blow up a 4x4. Like after I saw that, because I was like, dude, that's so American. I was like, I'm gonna launch like
500
fireworks.
fireworks,
Yeah, I'm gonna launch fireworks while I
and
shoot
stare it
my-
off.
Yeah,
Are you guys still on your first water bottle?
No, it's my
No,
second.
I already threw mine over there.
Oh.
that's my second one.
It's my room, so I'll just clean it up later.
All right. So what were we talking about?
We were talking about our fight, I think, or not shots.
No, I had something to say. We changed the subject, being about. Oh yeah, the pod. Never mind.
Your YouTube channel, your old
Yeah,
YouTube
that's-
channel.
Yeah, you're
My
right.
old YouTube channel. Yeah.
Well, our old YouTube channel.
What was it about? Like, what were the videos?
Oh yeah, it was
was-
about stupid snowball fights.
Oh,
And
dude,
we had we had a few ones where we were talking. I showed
Because-
a really old antique video game I had, and a few other things. And to be honest, I wouldn't watch it personally.
Oh yeah, like, I wouldn't watch it.
But
How
back
many
it was,
then.
it
views
was
did
not
you get?
bad. Like it was not bad content.
It
People
wasn't
actually would watch it.
90
but-
views a video.
Oh, there was
the
some that
first
had
2 days.
there was
like
like
the first.
the first 2 videos had like about 1,000 views,
That's crazy.
over 1,000.
You
And
shouldn't even have
only
deleted
first
your
day
channel.
too. First day.
The
We
reason
posted
why
that,
I
people were
think
blowing it up.
like it popped
Comments.
off so good was because it was just a group of friends. Like
And
all of
posting
us,
on
like,
Facebook.
like all of
You
us
need
had
friends.
the connections. All of us had those friend.
You gotta have a
Connections.
our personalities gotta match. You can't have like you got Kenny and I don't know Dom. They don't seem like they have a good YouTube personality. No offense, guys.
Who, Dominic?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he talks. I probably shouldn't have said that, should I?
I mean,
No, you're
he's
fine.
not. He's a good guy, but I don't know.
No, just like no offense, like just like
He-
kinda
they
like,
had
I don't
YouTube
watch guys that
channel.
get along and like know each other very well. They're
But
kind
it's
of
not that
funny.
you-
like me,
YouTube-
Not
Bryce,
guys, you know,
me
just
and
people in
Bryce,
general.
Crit. Actually, you guys were on one of my older videos on my KLG's Dope channel. I still have it, but you guys were in my 4th of July video,
Mm.
3-4 years ago.
I was.
Yeah, remember that time when the one guy was like, "Oh, don't touch my kid, I'll punch you in the face." You're like,
Oh,
"Bet."
It's like the guy in the
Breast
background of the
things,
commercial or
breast
something. I was that guy.
You were like, "Bet."
Your breath stings.
Remember
Oh, I
that?
do remember. I do football.
Yeah.
We were playing football that day. weren't
Yeah,
we?
we were playing football, and
Oh,
You were there.
you
were
remember
there.
that?
with the
now.
fireworks,
Yeah.
that were going up.
No,
dude, that
it's
was
only
so
4th of July.
fun.
we're playing football, and then Ben tackled the guy, and then you're big. I'm not afraid to punch you, or you said something like that, and his dad walked up.
Oh, I almost got a fight. I remember.
Yeah.
No, dude, I was there and I was looking back and I was like, ooh.
Oh yeah, it was like a
Good.
big guy, and he was like, I think we threw the football near him or something. He got really mad. I don't remember what I said though.
I don't know, but the guy was
It took me
smoking a
3 days to make this
cigarette.
potato salad.
I got in too many fights when I was in middle school. I don't remember them.
Me too, man. You could ask Mr.
Yeah.
Downey, dude.
I don't- Here's the
Dude.
thing with me, like,
The dude was smoking a cigarette, and you just like threw it behind him. Didn't
You-
even look, just chucked.
you
You
have
know what I
to.
mean?
No, the guy
I
that
was
you were
gonna
about to
say,
fight.
like, I probably shouldn't have said that.
He went like this
You-
and went, "Yay!"
Me and Ben have done a lot of things that, like, has to involve fighting. Like, I remember one time, you and me were just walking down the train tracks, and you had this giant, like, twig, and he threw it on somebody's lawn, and he came out all mad.
Yeah.
And that was the only time.
A
that,
twig?
like,
It was
Yeah,
not a
no,
twig. It was a branch like this big. But
he
I
had a
just
branch
tossed
like
it
that big,
behind
and, like,
me.
yeah, he tossed it and like it just dropped on this person's lawn, and we're just walking past the line. He comes up and he's like, "Hey, you two, get over here!" And So I'm like, what is this guy?
I was like,
want? And
no.
he goes,
I
you
looked
threw
at-
that stick on your lawn.
No, you started walking towards him. I was like, no. And then he kept walking. And he was
no,
like, you
'cause I
walked
was
up to me then.
Yeah,
I was
no,
like,
'cause I was walking towards him. I
he
was
was
like,
like,
what do you want?
is that your
What do you want?
stick? And I was like, it's yours now.
Yeah, no, because I was like, that's the only
No.
time
It's yours now.
where I've like actually like got pissed off at a person like that.
He was
Didn't
so
you get-
mad over a stick.
Because every time you're always the one starting the fights with people.
No,
You
no.
are always the one
not.
starting. You are always the one starting fights with people. Like anytime you go, Smokey,
Remember that time
walking
you
just
past
hate
Burn
me.
and Dairy,
People
walking
just
past
hate
Burn and
me, man.
Dairy.
Just having a personality that people, feel like
Yeah,
they want to
no,
have a conflict.
but that's
with,
the
I
thing.
guess.
Though.
Remember
It's
that
like
one
if there's
time when,
anybody to like get the people mad, it's you. It's not John.
I guess
John- John
was
and me are
like
fine.
that. I don't
Remember
people
when
like me
you
now, like,
punched the-
I used to get in a lot of fights.
Remember when you
but
punched a
anymore,
dude and you
yes.
put a fist in front of his forehead?
Oh, Nate Dungy.
That didn't really happen. That was him joking around. I didn't put a
No,
dent in his
it
forehead.
was so funny though. It was so funny. He was like, "How do I?"
We don't need to talk about all this stuff. Just
No, it's why it's so
Or
funny.
didn't you beat up a guy who was kneeling for the national anthem?
I didn't beat him up. I just told him that was, disrespectful.
Oh,
But yeah, I was pretty mad about that though.
I almost kicked
You
Not when I say
also-
names though, but I know.
you also beat up a guy in the cafeteria
I
one
hate
time
people
for
kneel
picking
for
up
that.
on Ethan. You were picking on Ethan.
What?
The one guy was
Oh, I
picking-
didn't beat him up, but he was messing with Ethan, the old man.
No,
No, he wasn't
Ethan
even old. He was just
Lambert.
what? Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but like someone was like getting in Ethan's face. You talking about?
Yeah, you when you punched him in the lunchroom.
And
Oh,
his
that-
head bashed
Which story are
on
we talking about here?
The one where you
Larry.
Oh,
like the-
that Larry
oh.
Spencer.
Yeah.
That's. Whoa! I just said that loud. You gotta crop that out. You can't have that in the video. You
What?
can't. I just said someone's name.
Yeah.
Larry Spencer.
Yeah, it's alright. You can crop it. What time? How long has it been going?
I don't know. Let's check it out.
What's going on?
Remember when I fought?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. I got it.
I like how I just whispered that into the mic. so
What's
maybe
wrong
it
with
could-
that?
You just whispered in the mic.
What's wrong
Like,
I was like,
I won't.
Why you
I
gonna leave
don't.
that out? What's wrong with that?
I don't
It's-
need-
as you can't
need
say
to-
people's names. You can't. It's just unless they're like.
Do I?
I mean, I have no problem. I love.
He's
that
my
kid.
cousin.
I love that kid.
I mean, he is my
Kid.
cousin, so I don't.
I love Larry, dude.
I didn't. Wasn't
Bro,
even
he's so
really
cool.
a fight. I just.
Remember when I knocked his books over and you kicked me on the ground?
What?
I was there. I was there for that.
Larry was
That
carrying.
in,
Larry was
middle
carrying
school, right? Or
around-
was that
Yep.
in high school?
It was middle school.
Yeah, dude, I don't know
Larry
why
was
he did
carrying
that.
around his binder like a freaking waitress.
Oh.
I
Yeah,
knocked
no,
his
dude,
books out of his hand.
He used to get so
And
mad
what did
when
I
people
do?
used to knock his
And
books
then you
over.
kicked me in the back and I fell over.
Dude, I remember it was
other,
you and Zane Bates.
I hate bullies, man.
You and dude, who was it? It was you and Zane, I believe.
I'm a bully actually, but yeah.
Oh, was it?
I'm a bully.
No,
I bully.
Beatrice.
I bully
It was
bullies.
either Bryce or Zane. You guys, it was in high school, maybe. You were being kind of rude to Zane, and Zane just splashed you with his water bottle.
Oh, I know exactly. Yeah, dude, that was. I just went through a breakup
Because I
at the time.
I walked out in the hallway
I was
and all
really
I
mad.
seen is Zane just
He
throw
was
the
asking.
water bottle.
Zane was not in the wrong at all. I was going through a bad week, and he said something that pissed me off, and I thought he meant something a certain way. I got mad, and they splashed me with his water bottle.
Yeah.
No, he didn't even splash me. I hit it out of his hand. It was me. Because I was mad because he said he was gonna splash me with it, and I was like, yeah, boom, this went all over the place.
Yeah, no, because I walked out in the hallway because I was trying to use the bathroom, and I walked out of the hallway, and I was like,
Yeah, but
what's
then
that?
he tried fighting me. I said, you're not
Wasn't
worth
that
it.
in science
I walked away.
class? Wasn't that in like science class?
No, the science teacher did walk around this hallway.
I
She was
miss
like- she
middle
was like-
school, bro. Like, if I could go back to any point in my life, it would be middle school.
It would be
Because
middle school for me.
Exactly because
Middle
like,
school is like
yeah,
the best time.
Like
You're
for
actually
me
in trouble
now,
now.
me at my age going back to middle school.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah,
brain you
like-
have now, you'd run circles around these kids.
Definitely.
Yeah, no, it's just like
Oh,
I
what'd
didn't
you say?
have. I've never liked school. School was always
Remember that
something.
one kid who beat me up in
Tyler.
yeah,
Tyler who?
That was Rice.
R word.
No, I like Tyler Rice too.
I
Yeah.
don't like Tyler.
He beat me up in
You're on
7th
YouTube,
grade.
Tyler, if you see this, I don't like you.
I like him, man.
He's an alright guy.
But yeah, no, it's because I remember like
You haven't seen him in years. How can you know?
and you,
Never mind.
Never mind,
It doesn't
man.
matter.
do I
It
really
doesn't
got to
matter.
explain to you why I don't like that kid?
Don't explain it. I don't care.
Exactly.
If you want to explain it, go ahead.
Yeah, you want to tell me later after the video, maybe. But
Yeah, go ahead.
You're
You can
lucky
do
I
that.
can't swear here because I have some words. I have some words for you.
Why you gotta crop this whole part?
I know.
You
I don't
can't-
like him. I don't like. Bro, half the
You
people
crop
from
the
that
name
school,
out.
half
Crop
the
the name
people-
out.
I'm
alright?
not cropping no names out because first of all, he's probably not even gonna watch it. If he does watch it, he's not.
What
gonna
if you
make it
become
this far.
famous and then all your videos that you became so famous for get taken down because you said a name?
You said a name. It's not gonna matter. Like people like drop names all the time, no matter what,
I always see people say
what it is in like
come up with a
art,
name.
like in like paintings, music, like.
Donald Trump did every
writing.
rap song.
Yeah, I was about to say like.
Yeah,
there's
but that's
nothing
that
wrong
part
with
of
the
they're
name
famous.
dropping.
You know, that's kind of like I don't know. Yeah,
There's
yeah,
nothing
I
wrong
guess
with name.
I don't know. I feel
So
like
what's your
I
no.
guess you're right. I
But,
guess
like,
you're right.
I
yeah.
don't like a lot of people from Norwich.
Maybe they just don't want to cause stress to that person. Maybe they just do it to be nice. Guys, you can see people don't say
Oh
names.
yeah, no, I don't care. I want you to have stress.
No, I'm just saying that's why people do it. I'm not saying I don't really care what you do. I'm just I thought there was a rule behind
But
it.
yeah, no, it's like I don't. Like
I
a
don't
lot
think
of
there's a
people
rule
from-
with YouTube with names.
There's-
Usually, I won't say names on YouTube, but I don't know.
I don't have a problem with saying names because I just could care less, honestly, about people's.
If this video gets taken
Just
down
people.
for anything, it'd be me saying the.
Yeah, that was a bombshell.
Yeah,
that was a
he didn't
bombshell.
mean it that way. He was just
Bombshell.
quoting. He was.
I was
quoting.
literally quoting what people were calling him. People were calling him that.
But yeah,
It's
no,
like-
it's
yeah,
like-
you definitely shouldn't have said that. But what you said was not. You didn't necessarily mean it in a bad way. So
I wasn't saying, "Hey Terry, you're a."
It was a
No, I
mistake.
was saying these people were calling him this.
all right.
People were all like,
Think about a person that you do not like the most. Okay,
"I don't really."
we're gonna try to guess who's each other's is.
Oh, I already know it.
Do you?
Well, I'm trying to
Do you?
think. I'm trying to think.
Mine's pretty like obvious.
Who
if
do
you've
I-
known me.
I have a hard
Wait,
time.
who do I hate?
not
I
Like
Who do I
who do
hate?
you dislike the most?
No, I can't say it out loud.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna.
You
try
have
to
to
guess.
We're all
try
saying it
to-
at the
I'm
same
gonna try to
time.
guess
We're all
yours.
saying it at the same time.
No, don't say it at the same time.
You gotta guess mine. All right.
I don't.
You guys should know mine easily.
All right.
I have
you guys should know
a,
mine
I have
easily,
a
'cause
hard
I've
time with
been-
hating people.
Does a person have to be alive?
Does it have to be like anybody we know personally, or could it be just anybody?
I would say personally, yeah. Make it
Ah!
more easy.
Like, I don't
because
really hate anybody
the
personally.
whole
I'm torn
point is to
between two
try to-
people.
The whole point is to try to get. Like, I have to.
I'm not saying anyone's name if I don't like them in town. Actually, there's not too many people I don't really.
Oh,
If
yeah,
I don't
no,
like you,
dude,
I
I
probably
hate
don't-
a lot of people in Norwich.
I probably don't
know.
even talk to them, but
I
There's
don't
just-
hate people though. Like, that's
You
my
should
thing.
know this especially. You should.
yeah, I don't
know
have enough
this
I think
energy. I don't have
know.
enough energy to hate people.
You should know.
Like, I don't hate people. I mean, there's people that have
I
wronged me.
strongly
Yeah.
dislike a lot of people. I
There's
strongly
people I'd
dislike a lot.
avoid. There's people I definitely wouldn't want to say.
But there's like,
oh, dude, you guys should know this one.
Am I
really
even on
easy,
this
though.
camera? Like, am
yeah,
I-
you're
so.
good. You're good. I zoomed it out. I have a -5 zoom.
Yeah.
So it zooms out. The camera's pretty neat.
Oh, so my legs are in it?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, wow.
But you guys should know mine especially.
All right, we're gonna
you
guess.
guess?
All right, I have mine in my pen. Like, I don't even really hate this person. It's just the person who's wronged me the most. I feel like.
So I'm pretty sure ours is gonna be the same.
Are you actually saying names? I mean,
Hold up, ready?
I'll listen.
Is it Joey Martin?
Jo-
Holy
Joey Martin.
crap!
Joey Martin. Nobody likes Joey. Nobody
Who's
likes
nobody.
Joey.
I like him.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
but-
like the guy, but he's just done so much crap to me
Oh,
in
dude,
school.
I hate Joey. I hate
In
you.
school, like,
I don't hate anybody.
you guys
all
haven't
right?
been in Norwich in a couple of years. Everyone matures. Yes, I agree that he's made me mad throughout.
I'm
times,
mature
but
too.
But
like,
that's
I
the
don't
thing, though,
hate
it's
people
like-
anymore.
You
You can't like hold
I,
people accountable for things they did in like freshman year.
No,
and stuff
no, I
like
definitely
that.
can.
I can't-
definitely
Like,
I'm
I've
not-
done,
he's-
I've done some, I said some stupid things.
He
I don't
is
look
one of
at
the
the past.
reasons why I left school.
I've
He's-
started fights
he's
when
one
I
of the
was
reasons
in
why I
second year.
left.
Like I'm a
I
completely
I left
different
school
person.
because I was facing segregation. I was a Christian in a secular
I'm just saying you
school.
don't know. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying you don't know.
It's,
Do you guys remember when I got put in lunch detention because I was listening to Christian music? Like,
see, it's
were you not? You
no,
weren't.
I wasn't there because I was already in Boise.
You got in trouble for listening to
yeah.
Was
Christian
it,
music.
was it because you were listening to music or was it because it was Christian music?
It was probably Christian music because remember in science class we were allowed to listen to music sometimes.
Yeah.
I was listening to it, and some kid said, "Hey, he's listening to Christian music, and Christians don't like gays," and then that's why I got in trouble.
That
is so dumb.
that is
is
against
so
your
dumb.
rights. You have the right to have any religion you
Oh,
want.
sorry, I'm listening to gangbanger music.
I know, right?
I like the baby.
You can listen to freaking popping mollies and drinking
Pimping
weed.
women. Drinking weed.
Diving in a pool of titties.
Drinking weed.
Want to smoke some heroin with me?
Oh, dude, Johnny
Who
was
brags
so
about
dumb
being a
for
drug
that.
addict? Like,
Johnny was so dumb for that, dude.
I
remember,
know,
like,
right?
Johnny was trying to act so cool when that happened, and I was like,
oh, Johnny Faustin?
yeah, no, because you weren't there for that. I think it
Oh
was
yeah, let's
me.
stop talking about school people. Like we're talking.
No, let's talk politics.
Yeah. Why are we talking about all these people? Just we're
I just
losing.
don't like a
We're
lot-
losing
I just don't like
subscribers,
people, bro.
guys.
I don't like people. I don't like people.
Well, he is. We're
I don't
losing
like-
subscribers by doing that.
I'm not losing no subscribers.
I guess you're right. I guess you don't really care. Just be your.
I'm about to
Be
say,
honest.
dude,
You
you
know,
guys would
you guys
hate
don't
to see
care.
me on my YouTube channel. I'd just be slamming everybody.
You'd be making a diss track on
Slam it, dude. I'd be
everybody.
slamming everybody.
I'm
bro.
not talking about anybody I know though, just because like I don't.
See,
honestly, I
I've
don't
said
really have
names
enough
on
energy to hate
here.
people,
If
though.
anybody has a problem, you can text me, and then yeah, we'll sort it out. But yeah, no,
But yeah, we're
I just don't
gonna.
care.
There are definitely people I can't stand, but
I saw this post earlier.
I even
today.
say it.
Oh, dude, like on a list of 1 to 10 of people that I hate the most, I think all 10 of them are from Norwich, and then like Clinton's like 12.
Hillary
Clinton.
Clinton.
So it goes like
Hillary or Bill?
yes, it goes the
Yes.
Clintons, and then probably Putin, just because he's Russian. And
Putin. Putin's awesome,
You don't like
man.
Russian?
No, it was a joke.
Racist.
I'm Russian. Actually, I'm not Russian at all, but I technically have some.
Are you
Okay.
1% Russian?
I mean, technically, I'm 100% American, but I think I do have some
Yeah.
Russian ethnicity.
Oh my God, that was
If
the
you
most
if you have 1% Russian, you can consider yourself Russian.
That was the cringiest thing I've ever heard
There's a
of. my life.
person. There's a person with
I'm
like,
an American. I was never in Russia. I wasn't born in Russia, so
There's a person that
0%
said that
Russian.
I'm 1%
But I have some Russian
black.
ethnicity in my
Yeah, no,
DNA.
dude.
Some
I
person said
hate
they're one.
that stuff, bro. I hate that
The
stuff. Like,
person
if you're
said
not in
I'm
these
1%
You
black.
can't classify yourself as them.
If
You're not. No, you can't classify yourself them unless you were born there. You're not Russian.
Unless-
You're no African American. If you're born in Africa, you call yourself an African American if you live in
But
America
that's
now.
not the
But
point
if-
that I'm trying to get, though. It's
but if you're
because
just-
I'm 3/4
you're not-
Italian.
yeah,
so I'm Italian.
You're not Italian.
What do you mean?
You have
I'm
ever
not
been?
Italian?
You
I'm
weren't born
three-
in Italy. You're not Italian. You're
That's not what
American.
that means. You know
It
that,
is
right?
what that means.
It's
It's
the
your na-
race.
No, it's not. It's
the
your
race.
nationality. It's not your race.
Yeah,
Same
like
difference.
you're from.
No, it's not.
nationality
It's not the
and
same
ra-
thing at all, man.
Oh my God.
You're
But
I'm
no,
telling
like,
you, man.
you
from
can
America.
classify yourself as that, like.
You can classify.
'Cause if you're like-
can you classify himself
if
as a
you're three-
unicorn with a
Because if you're.
with a V word.
with a
No, 'cause, like,
V
if you're 3% like Slavic, you can't.
If you have
Say,
no
like, oh,
melon,
yeah, no,
if
like,
you have
I'm
melatonin,
Slavic.
what is it called? Like the melatonin in your skin, like when black people.
Melatonin.
That's the wrong guy.
Melon. What is it called?
Melatonin.
Melanin.
Melatonin.
What did
What is it
slam my head
called?
for saying stupid
I
stuff?
What is it called?
Melanin. It's melanin.
Why do you have a Pokemon
It's
as your
melanin.
background?
It's melanin. Oh yeah, it's Riku.
You got a Pokemon.
Yeah.
Melanin.
Pokemon.
If you have no melanin on your skin, you're not black. If you don't vote, if you vote for Trump, you're not
But that's
black.
the thing, though. It's like no, because that doesn't make any sense. Like if you're like 3/4 Slavic, then you're Slavic.
Well, you
No, you're not.
you are part.
It's your
Slavic.
I wouldn't even say
nationality.
part.
It's
You're
your
American. If you were never born there, then
But that
that's
doesn't make
not
any-
your race. I mean,
That's
no-
not a
I mean, that's not your
nationality. That's not a
nationality is
nationality.
where you're from. Nationality is where you're from. Race is.
But think
You
about
do
it.
know
No,
then
Ben, but I feel
we're
like
all
I disagree.
European,
with you.
right?
what?
I kind of disagree with you.
That no, because it's not a nationality.
My
It's
nationality.
Americans.
What if
Not
your
a
dad was
nationality.
what
African-
say?
You're European. You're European.
African's a nationality.
African.
I'm just giving an example.
American.
African is a nationality.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah.
a race.
Just like Slavic, stuff like that. It's all a nationality.
Mm-hmm. So
you
if
do
you're-
not have
that's
to
not your
be
nationality.
born.
You do.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Lordy.
No, you don't. That doesn't make any sense.
Hey.
That doesn't make any sense.
I
Because,
disagree with Ben when he goes like it's because what if your dad is like Russian and your mom is like Puerto Rican?
You're a mix.
All right.
You're a mix. Think about a dog. When you take a German Shepherd and you take a Golden Retriever,
Mhm.
you get both. It's not a new.
That's not their nationality. That's their breed.
But
But-
that's
So a whole
it's
different
no,
thing.
no. It's pretty much the same thing. It's like saying
when
like
it comes
no,
to
it's not.
dogs, it is.
that
It's not
golden
nationality where you're
retriever.
from.
That
Where
golden
you're from and who
retriever.
you are.
Poodles are from France. Poodles are from France.
Bonjour.
So are you saying
Baguette.
like? So let's say a poodle that was raised in the U.S. is not a France poodle. That doesn't make any sense.
It's
'Cause it's
part
a
of the
French
breed.
poodle.
You can call it a French poodle. They call it a French poodle because that's the name of its breed.
No, I
Exactly,
shouldn't
and
say
that's
that.
our nationality.
It's not
I'm
the name
Italian.
of our
I'm Italian American. I'm Italian
You
American.
have Italian ethnicity in your DNA.
What you're
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
you have Italian DNA. So you have Italian. You technically, I guess you call yourself part Italian, but I just say I'm 100% American. I was just saying that, but like,
yeah.
I'm just
no,
saying
that's
you're not
fine.
Italian though. You are
'Cause
not.
that's like
You were
saying,
born in
like,
America. You are an American.
the
just because
French
your
poodle
nationality
isn't
is
a
Now, when it
French
comes to
poodle 'cause it's
African
American. It's an
Americans-
American poodle. That
What?
doesn't make any
when
sense.
it comes to African Americans, though, I mean, like, yeah, you can call yourself an African American, but like, it's
Are you
not
really from Africa?
what.
Is that, like, are you really from Africa? Is what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's what like you're not really from Africa. The Hodge twins say this all the time.
But that's the thing with that, though. It's like I don't see how that's a problem. I don't see
It
how
doesn't
calling
really
yourself an
matter.
African American is a problem.
Now, if
Because
you're calling
yes,
yourself
your
a gender that
race
you're not,
comes
that-
from like Africa and all those places, but I don't see why people slam people who call themselves the African American. It's like
I'm
yeah,
not
you're
slamming them,
I'm
I'm
not
just
slamming
saying-
anybody.
You're
I'm
not
just saying that's not what
directly
they're called.
from Africa,
They're not
but
African.
your nationality
Black does not
and
mean
where
African.
you come from,
Black doesn't
where
mean
your
African.
people come from is Africa.
You
You're a
mean
black
black
I can
American.
understand
Hebrew.
that.
You could be a black American. If you were born in America, you're an American. That's just the bottom line. The definition of nationality is where you're from.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's not about just getting to. No, you could be a black American. Like that's. You
Yep.
could be. Well, that's why they
You
call.
could be a
it
dumb
African.
American. I'm just joking. You're not dumb. You're not dumb.
You could be an
but it's
African
like,
American.
I don't
That's
see
what
why
it's
people
called.
slam that so hard.
Because technically, if you look back at their DNA, they will be able to be traced back to Africa.
All I'm gonna say is that I don't
I'm willing to
care
bet.
So are we.
because I don't care what you
Mm,
call
so are white
yourself
people.
or. Right?
Yeah.
Just pay taxes. If you pay taxes, you're fine. I don't care. Just pay your taxes.
If you work minimum wage, you don't matter.
All people are from Africa.
I mean, because like
That's where we
minimum wage
originated.
people don't pay taxes.
Hmm?
You have to make a certain amount to pay taxes.
I don't know. I think. Here's how I feel about it, though. It's
Everybody
like,
pays tax though, because if you buy something, 8 of
I
your
definitely feel we should tax the rich more than.
No.
I
do.
don't-
No,
I
yeah, no, I
disagree.
definitely do. I
Whoa,
definitely
get away. Get out of this. This is
Hold
what
on.
public Ken.
hold on.
No, you should no, because that doesn't make any sense.
No, it's fine. We can have a debate. All right. Why
Yeah, I
do
was
you
just
think?
joking.
Why
you
do
think-
I feel that? Because normal people who like aren't having like all this luck are
luck? Why do you
being
mean by luck?
taxed, huh?
What do you mean by luck?
Like they just scrape by.
The hand downs, stuff like that. They just got money.
No,
Luckily.
like
No, I don't really believe in luck, but they just got money without really earning
when
it.
you, let's say you take a job at, I don't know, like, I don't know, some like convenience store. You're only getting like $10 an hour.
$11.75.
Why should we tax the people who are making 10 than the people who have like $1 trillion in their bank?
Because that's
Well, they
it
don't
doesn't
even
cost
tax-
more to be an American citizen because you work harder.
They
You should
don't
actually get
tax-
taxed less, if anything.
They
But
don't
the
know.
thing
They
is,
don't
if you're
even
working, the thing is,
Hold on.
if you're working harder or making more money, that does not mean you should get taxed more.
That's why the
Hold on.
class systems are so screwed up.
There should
It's
no be.
Hold
There
on.
should not be any classes.
First
Just
of
be either-
all,
because
you're working or not working. Like,
people who make $11.75 don't even get taxed. By the way, you have to make like $15.
what
an
you
hour.
own, you probably will get taxed more if you are richer because
They do.
you have
yeah,
more
and that's how it
electricity
should
and
be.
stuff like
Because
that. That already pretty much happens.
But you know
because-
what's weird though? People who are millionaires get taxed 30%, and billionaires get taxed 22%.
Either way, I see
That's
it,
weird.
I think you should be
Is
self-reliant.
that a true
That's-
fact? Is that a true fact?
Yes, it is a true fact. You
That's
can look
weird.
it up right now.
What's-
Want to look it up?
What was it?
I said that millionaires get taxed 30% about, and that
That's
billionaires get taxed 22%.
That's crazy.
I think we should all be taxed the same because
You have just as much right to.
you have you're getting just as much as your money taken away. Yeah, you might not use your money, you might not need your money.
Then your
but
money's
guess what?
you-
You've earned that money.
this is socialism in process.
Not-
here.
Not all people earn their money though.
A lot of people do.
When you're a
though.
millionaire.
You can't- like,
the
look
only
at
people
Oprah.
who
Look at
I can
Oprah.
say like earn their
Oprah, Candace
cash.
Owens.
Yeah, but like people like Jeff, Steve Jobs, and like all those people. Yeah, they worked for their cash.
Dog.
did.
Like, you can like own this company and make so much money, trillions of dollars, but then not give back is what I'm saying. Like, I feel
Usually
Give
that
back
they
to
do
who?
the
You don't
rich
owe
people,
anybody
the rich
anything.
people should be taxed more. That's just how I
Who do
feel.
they owe? Who do they
Because
owe?
they have a lot of cash.
Yeah, but
You have a
who
lot
do
of
they
things.
owe?
I don't owe like anybody.
Exactly. That's why they should not be taxed.
Now, do I?
No.
Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell billionaires what to do with their money. It's not my
That's
business.
the whole point. They've worked for their money. They own
know,
it. That,
but what
that
I'm
means they
saying-
didn't get their money.
But I'm just saying, if I was a
30%,
billionaire,
if that's true,
if
that
I was
is
a billionaire,
outrageous.
I'd
I
be
wouldn't care if
giving
I
it
was
away.
taxed.
That's you.
Let's say like I had $2 billion. Nobody with that amount of money should care with like a 2% increase.
It doesn't matter if they
Nobody
care.
should
That's against their. That's against
Nobody should
their
care.
rights.
But what the Democrats are trying to do is they're trying to get like 50% tax.
It doesn't
Yeah,
even matter.
no,
They shouldn't take
that's
any.
different.
It doesn't. I don't think how much you make should dictate how much you get taxed. It should be
Well,
how what
then-
you buy.
See, I think the
What
more
you know,
cash
you-
you get, the more cash
It's pretty
you
same thing
bring
anyway,
in,
but-
the
You
more
should
you
only
be
get
taxed.
taxed for what you buy. Like when you buy something, 8 cents per dollar.
Exactly. They go
Which
towards
makes
your
sense.
states, roads and stuff like that.
I know.
And
like,
your
I
check should
feel-
get taxed.
The more
but-
cash you bring in,
The more cash you spend should be
the more
taxed.
cash you bring in, the more tax you get.
And think
Because with people with like our
That means the
status,
government
like,
owns
I'm
your
only
money.
making like
The government should put regulations on your money like that.
that's what Trump's been doing.
Under
He-
because
regulations
my
on
parents
anything.
only bring in I want to
It's
say
not their
maybe
job.
$400 a
The
week.
government's there to protect our
$400
rights.
a
And
week, and
the government's only job should be to protect our rights.
just after taxes, we probably have two. Okay, so if I'm bringing like 400 a week, and my parents are getting taxed
20%.
20%, so we're probably getting 340 out of it, just after the taxes.
Mhm.
After the taxes, and paying for food and clothes. We probably have 100 to spend afterwards, and that's not terrible. But
you
people who
save
are
that
getting
up.
rich, they're bringing in, let's say, 400 grand a week, okay, and they're getting taxed 20%, so that's 340 grand.
Can I see your calculator real quick?
40 grand, huh?
Actually, hold on. I might have a calculator around.
Anyways, then
If you're making 400 a week, you said
nobody in their right mind needs that amount of cash to live off
you'd
of.
be a
But who are you
billionaire.
to say?
300 grand just a week to live off of? That's insane.
That, yeah, and you worked for it. Who are you to say that otherwise? Like,
And
that's
think about
your
it,
right.
You
You
know
worked for
what?
that
I'm
money.
not saying,
But
but
he
stop taxing the lower people with the same prices as the rich. Drop the taxes for people who aren't bringing that much in. Because right now, people can't just... people can't just, like, get food with $100.
doesn't. You gotta think about
like-
it. You got the like house. You got to pay for your house. You got to pay for your electric. You got to pay for a lot of stuff too. On top of
Because
it.
I also think the more people you live with, you should not get taxed more. That's how I feel, because just like I said, we're probably bringing 400 in a week, and then just after taxes, we're probably making 340 a week, and then paying for food will probably drop down to like 100. And that 100 was for 4 people in that house to eat. My mom, my dad, my grandpa, my grandma, and then Kyle, and then the animals. So that's a lot of money going out for just food, and then we only have like maybe 40 to just
But
go out and blow stuff with.
you get 4 paychecks a month, 5 depending on the month.
Hmm?
You get 4 paychecks a month though.
For what?
You just get 4 paychecks, so you're getting $440 a week. Ready? You're getting $440
What do you
a week.
mean?
No. You're getting $1,600 a month.
For what?
The only person who gets paid is my mom.
Yeah, but if you're
So
bringing
she's the only one bringing in the fucking
Yeah.
400.
Yeah.
But if you're bringing $440 a week, and you multiply that by 4, you're getting $1,600 a month.
Why would you multiply that by 4 if
You're
we're
getting
bringing in
this
one
much a
check?
month, which means that you have
Yeah.
We're only bringing in one check.
a month.
One check a week.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
400.
Yeah, 5 times 4. Yeah, 4 weeks in a month.
Yeah. Okay.
So, and usually when you pay your house and stuff like that, you usually do it by a monthly thing, right? correct?
Oh yeah, like I wasn't even counting rent.
Yeah.
Rent or the land prices, the water, gas, electric prices.
So
And I wasn't even
usually,
counting those.
you do your usual spending stuff. Sometimes it goes to saving and all that too. But it's just like you get 1,600 and say that your rent's like 400. You can't even find a place with under $400 a month rent. But it's just like,
That's why I think that people in like our class should be taxed less because it's just not fair.
yeah,
It's just
I
not
could
fair.
agree
Life
with
isn't
that.
fair. You gotta work
It's
for
not-
what you want.
Yeah, but when you work like that and you only get so much and you're getting taxed an outrageous number, like 20% for people who only bring in $400 a week. That's insane. That's
I can't
insane.
explain it. You know where that 30% is going to, right? Not when you're a millionaire, that's going towards the government. You're not. It's not like it's helping the people that. The thing is, it is the people
Yeah,
that
no,
don't
I'm
work.
not
though.
saying
The people
but
that don't
that's
work.
the
That's the only
thing,
people
if
it's helping.
the rich people get taxed more. The poor people get taxed less.
Now it should.
That's
That's the
wrong.
whole point of taxing the rich people more, is so that the other people can be taxed less.
But just
But they
because.
should work for
But
the
here's
money.
the thing.
It's not about it being fair.
But
That's
here's the
not how life
democratic
works.
thing about taxing rich people. They want to tax rich people more, but then not do anything about the poor.
Yeah, and that's
Now,
the
if
problem.
they said,
Tax the rich people more.
Now, if they said,
tax
hey-
the other people less.
you don't make that much money, let's tax you 15%, and then just leave everybody else the same, that would be fine.
Because here's my problem. Okay, so let's say you put two people in a room. Okay, some person who makes 400 grand a week versus some person who makes just 400 a week. Okay, tax them by 20%. That person who only makes 400 will struggle a lot more than this person. 20% is jacked to these guys.
Then you work more.
Huh?
If that person's struggling, they should work more then, or get a better job.
What? Some people
That-
just
it's
can't.
not that
just-
person's
some-
fault that
some
person
peop-
doesn't.
I'm
get
not
paid as
saying
much.
it's this person's fault. I'm saying that when you tax
But they're getting
these
punished for
guys more,
They're getting punished for it though.
it's not a punishment.
But
is.
why?
It's not a punishment.
What
How is
would
it a punishment?
taxing a rich person more help?
Huh?
What would it help if you were to tax a rich person?
Well,
more?
I mean,
I want.
you would have to change like a lot of stuff for that though.
But what would
Because
it help?
how I see, like, if you tax these guys more, they're bringing in more cash towards, you know, like, crap like the roads and
Yeah,
stuff
but
like that.
taxing a
When
billionaire
you tax
more.
these guys more,
When they
you
tax
have the
them less,
option.
that means there'd be no difference.
You have the option to tax these guys less. So the people who only bring in 400
That just means the
can be
government's getting
taxed
more
by
money.
maybe 10 or 15%. 10 or 15%.
They should not
So
even
you're
tax
bringing
that
in the
close
equal
that much.
amount. Huh?
Each individual American should not even get taxed even close to that. It should be like, I don't know, 3% or 2%. It shouldn't even. The thing is,
That's the thing, is
No,
we're
it
taxing
shouldn't
people
even.
too much. And that's the problem with
not
the
even
rich
that
people.
much.
Like,
That
if
is a
you
big number
tax
still.
rich people the same way you tax the poor,
The Bible says
Or not
to
the
give
poor,
10% of what you owe to the church.
the middle class,
Oh.
okay? Taxing these guys 20 isn't doing anything for them. Because they'll still have 300 grand to just spend. And that's nothing to them. 200 grand is nothing to them. So when you take 400 and you tax them, and that takes away maybe 150 just for taxes, that's a lot of cash coming out of their pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Then just after paying for
But
food,
that's
and-
not one. That's not.
like, I didn't even
20%.
count rent the first time. So when you count rent, you're probably only gonna have
But you only
20
pay.
that
But you
week
only.
just to spend.
But you only pay.
After
You only pay rent once a week or once a month.
That's also not counting like
Let's get on a piece of
your
paper.
your car payments,
I have a.
your health insurance, and stuff like that. Because we, yes, get taxed the same, but also we have to pay more for our stuff, if that makes any
Yeah.
sense. So that's why, like, if you tax the rich more than you tax the other people, there's a class.
So you said
Class
440, right?
That's the
What you guys are talking about is, here's a great way to look at it. The French Revolution. When that French crap happened, okay, the French people were...
French crap?
Huh?
French crap?
The French crap.
British.
The French Revolution.
No, but the French crap. What do you mean French crap?
When they only taxed the... They only taxed the people 2% for those people, and then I think the poor people got taxed 98%.
Yeah, they made up also a really huge part of the population too.
Yeah, but that's the thing though, is yeah, they had a huge part of the population, but they were getting taxed more than the rich people.
Yep, that's their money went towards the rich people.
Yeah, and that's a problem. I don't see how you
Yeah,
do not think that's a problem.
the thing is it's not. The thing is, they had such a terrible. You know what? All right, I'm gonna just think for a second. Just
So, hold
No,
on.
just-
While you're thinking, I'm gonna just talk real quick.
all right, go ahead.
So, when you were saying that people who get taxed, you said that like you say you make $440 a week. That means you would get $360 a week. So then you basically spend stuff on you spend on normal stuff that normal family would spend it on.
The thing is, the money
But
that
you get that 4 times. You get that 4 times a month.
Okay.
So you times that by 4. So I'm just gonna do this real quick.
those people were living in poverty back then. That's the difference.
So you're getting $1,440
They overthrew the
All right.
king, and that's what happened with the
Per
French
week, right?
Revolution.
per month.
Now
For-
add rent.
add rent. So you basically, let's say it was rent 500. I'm just gonna say that for 500. You're like one. Do you have a calculator on there?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, yeah, like you guys are like you're bringing in 1,600 a month. That's not bad. Now add like the healthcare, car insurance, rent, like all the supplies, like cooking ware.
I think it's
food,
about 940.
your water bill, electric bill.
Electric and water is usually not that much though.
To be honest, I see where your argument's coming from.
Still.
I'll look into that more.
But when like you check into like all these people who get like 400 a month,
But when
400
you're
grand a month.
Yeah.
Not just $400. They're paying maybe. They're probably paying the same thing for like all, you know, the healthcare and stuff and like all, you know, the appliances. But like,
but there's
when
also
you tax these guys more, you can tax these people less. So those people over here can like thrive and live, not just scrape by. Because who wants to just scrape by in life? Who wants to just scrape by in life? Just
that's
imagine
what you do when you start. It's a starting out thing.
Yeah, but some people can't get like
Past it.
yeah. Because you're always getting pushed down because of all these taxes and like all these laws and rules and like crap you have to pay for to live. Here's how I count it as. You get tossed in a grave, okay? And they just start shoveling it on you. Shoveling ground on you, okay? And then you're trying to crawl out. When you try to crawl out, more stuff just gets thrown on you. You crawl out and you get thrown on again. You try to crawl out and you get thrown on again. That's legit how crap is now. But when the rich, they get tossed into a grave and they can just come out.
They worked for that.
Because they have all the cash,
They worked for that.
okay?
Not all of them.
Not all of them.
Well, not all of them, but if you get a hand down, that's. I mean, I guess you could go ahead and be jealous.
But that's
of them,
the thing with those people can jump out and those people get
Think about it like
shoved
this.
down.
That's-
So
that's-
if
The
Like,
people
it's
who are
fair.
getting all right.
if these people had to work more and pay more, okay, these guys could have a chance to get out,
No,
is what I'm
I'm
saying.
gonna say this
Listen,
real quick. You get
I think that's where more jobs come.
you get funding.
Better
You
jobs.
get help. You can get help. Like when it comes to
Yeah.
and when it comes to like the rich, they don't get help. They can't get it because they don't need it. And you could agree. You could.
Yeah.
They don't need it.
As much.
They don't need help when it comes to that. But you could get help if you don't make about $15 an hour. Say, once you make $15 an hour, you don't need help. You
What
don't-
help,
you can't-
though?
You
What
can't
kind of
get
help can you
financial help. You can't get food stamps. You can't get
Yeah.
certain stuff.
But some
And
people like
when
also
it-
can't just get food stamps.
But when it comes also
Yeah.
To apply.
making $11.75, you don't get taxed at all. Making $11.75, you don't get taxed at all.
You
so-
know, I can
If you're
see
to
that
take
this-
440 and divide that out by 40,
when you look at it though, like if you're only making 10
Divided
10
by 40 you're saying?
10 to 20,
Divided by
that
10.
gap does not matter.
Yeah, that goes in there 10 times.
Here's how I look at it.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
yeah,
10 to 20, that gap there does not matter.
No, I don't, it's not. It's not 10.
What?
it'd be 11.
Yeah, 11. You're right.
But if you're making 440, you're not getting taxed at all.
Well,
you're not getting taxed at all.
440 is still not good enough to live off of. Like either way, it's not good enough to live off of.
You're
You
right.
still
It's
have
not
to pay
a.
all this stuff.
It's a
and, like, all the
livable wage
appliances.
for. They call it a livable wage,
a livable.
but
A
it's
liberal.
only meant for one person.
Yeah, it's only meant for one person.
It's meant for
So-
one, maybe two people. It's not meant for a big family. Like you have a pretty big family at your house. You have like a bunch of people.
But that's why, like,
That's
I feel
it's
like
harder
if we
for
just
you. I can
tax
definitely
the
see it.
rich more, if we just tax the rich more,
I would.
crap would honestly
The thing
get
is,
smoothed
they
over
have enough
easier.
money to do these things. They're acting
Yeah,
like we're
they
in
do.
some big crisis. Who do we owe money to if we're really in so much debt? The thing is,
That's
we
not
have
the
money.
fact that we owe
We
cash
have
to
money.
anybody.
We have money to do this. More than enough. The money that's being used to fund Black Lives Matter and all this stuff. That money. Money that is being used for things that actually matter. The
You mean the
government's putting all their
charity for-
money into getting these corporations and businesses and the media, and they're making their profits that way.
When
It's
you,
not about helping people. It's about them having control.
when you
and
said
power.
the Black Lives Matter charity, did you mean the white Democrat charity?
Pretty much. Well, the Black Democrats too. But I'm just saying that's who it's funding, and that's
It
who
is.
it's that's who it's
seriously
helping.
is.
It's funded by them, and it's
I said that in my Kamala Harris video. I made a joke about it, saying that she wasn't
I was
taking.
so surprised about that.
Dude,
I don't know if anybody else was shocked
I was
by
just
that.
I was
like,
just
oh
as
my
surprised.
god.
I was just as surprised as Joe Biden was.
Yeah, no, like, and no, bro. Like, I looked at that and I was like, oh,
why?
no.
Oh, Biden said. Joe
I was
Biden was
like-
like, yes.
You at least had a chance of at least kind of, sort of, possibly winning with just Joe Biden because
A lot of people just don't like
but
Trump.
Yeah, like people just hate Trump.
That's
so
why they're
just
voting
Joe
for
Biden had a chance to win. Just Joe Biden had a chance to win. But now that she's there, no, he's not winning. There's
If
no
you
way he's
if
ever
you
winning.
vote for Joe
Dude's not
Biden,
winning anyway. He's
if
a
you vote for
pedophile.
Joe Biden, you're voting for Kamala Harris because
You're also-
Joe Biden's gonna kick the bucket, probably.
And nobody wants Kamala as
And
dude, that's
Dude,
so
I couldn't-
bad.
I don't think it's gonna happen. I feel like it's not gonna happen. It could happen. It
Dude,
could
I
happen.
love the U.S., but
it
dude,
could
if I
not.
get the chance,
it
I'm
could
moving out.
happen.
If I
I mean,
get the
the
chance, I'm
Democrats do have 80% of the black vote, and so they have that.
90. It's in the
90?
upper 90s now,
Wow.
and that's after the
I
Joe
don't see how you
Biden.
can
Dude,
vote Democrat. I
dude,
really don't see how you
Bro,
can vote
honestly,
Democrat.
I just want
I can
them-
see it. I can see because like
If I could, dude, like I
It's,
would.
it's either you're a Republican. No, you're either a Democrat or you're an American nowadays.
Here's how
Yeah.
I would look at it, bro. Like if
Yeah.
I just had the option, dude, I would just put Joe as the
Why is he the
president
nominee?
for 4 months. Just put Joe as the president for 4 months, so people can realize how they screwed up.
shoot, I screwed up.
Yeah, dude.
Who else
Just put him
should?
as a
Who
president
put
for
that
4
prevent-
months. Put
who
him
put
as a
that
president for
emancipation?
4 months and just watch him crumble the country.
And think about this
And that's
though. There's another
that's
thing
why
about
people
America's
hate
not going to be America.
That's why people hate Trump, is because Trump was Trump was handed a crappy hand. Trump
And he
Trump
still
was
won.
handed a some crappy hand, and he still got like out of that.
There's
crappy
a
hand.
video that I saw, and it was a 10-minute video of people saying, "Oh, Trump's not gonna be president. Trump's not gonna be president.
Then they're all
Trump's
fine.
running as a president, but he's more running as a joke." And I heard a bunch of stuff, and then at the end of the video, it shows Donald Trump. Donald Trump won,
Yeah.
and it was the most epic video ever. But Joe Biden.
I remember that time.
Think about this.
Everybody was slamming Trump.
The
Everybody
video
was
was about 10 minutes long. It was made about 3 years ago. It was made actually November 4th after the voting stuff. But Joe Biden, Trump took his mental health test.
Yeah.
Trump took his mental health test. He's all there. He's able to run for president. Joe Biden has not yet.
Yeah, and then he told the guy, "Did you take a drug test?"
He studied it by taking all the drugs.
He's such a. No, he questioned the guy. The guy that questioned him taking that test. He actually said, "Were you on drugs?" Pretty much said that.
But no,
Honestly,
but Joe
I'm-
Biden hasn't taken his test yet. He hasn't taken his mental health test yet.
No.
So
He's like, "Did you get drug tested?"
if he doesn't pass, he can't run for president, meaning that Trump wins.
If I
by
could,
default.
dude, honestly, when because it was Clinton and Trump who ran, and that's how Trump became president, right?
Hillary Clinton,
You forgot who ran?
No, I didn't
I
forget
ran.
who ran. Well, because I know it was Clinton and Trump, and then there's like a lot of other people
Bernie
who ran.
Sanders.
Bernie
But didn't he
Sanders.
drop out?
So
Yeah, he dropped out.
Bro, he dropped out twice. He dropped out twice. He dropped
Oh,
out
That
before
man
she
just gotta
came
stop
out,
running for
this
president.
year. This year, he's like, I'm gonna run for president again, and then dropped out again.
He
I was
dropped
like,
out.
what are you
like,
doing? What are you doing? Are you what?
I'm
What
just
are you
glad
doing?
Mike Bloomberg's not there. Did
What are
you
you
hear about
doing?
Mike Bloomberg? Oh man,
The dude legit ran as a joke. What a guy. He came in. He's like, I'm gonna do this time, and then just quit again. And I'm like, dude, you suck. You
dude.
suck.
If I was a Democrat, I wouldn't even trust Bernie Sanders. He'd be like, "Yep, I'm running again," and then he's not gonna do it. He's not gonna do it.
I just don't understand how people can actually think those people would make good presidents.
It's insane.
Like,
These people have never actually had success being
If
in
I had
politics.
the option to choose between Trump or John McCain, I'm definitely going for John McCain.
Who's John McCain again?
He's the one who ran against Brock in Brock's first term.
Okay.
John
I would
John
pick for
McCain.
Trump. I would still go for Trump.
John McCain on. Here's the reason why I would choose Trump or John over Trump.
All right, let's hear
They
it.
pretty much had the same like ideologies and crap they wanted to
That's
do.
sweet.
but John McCain was less hated. I think that's why the world today
It's a wall.
sucks is because
That's
people
actually
just
really
hate
cool.
Trump.
Yeah, people hate Trump.
People just hate Trump to hate Trump, and that means Trump is not like all there with his job. If
And
that
he
makes
gets-
any sense,
he
like
gets angry
he,
a lot,
he has to struggle more with his job.
He's
Because no one's
taking most of the
supporting
heat.
him.
He's taking most of the
Yeah,
heat.
and that's the thing.
Everybody
Like,
is.
if it wasn't for Brock, Trump would be, I want to say, the greatest president in.
What do you mean if
the
it
history
wasn't
of the
for
US.
Obama?
What do you
If it
mean
wasn't-
if it wasn't for Brock?
Because Brock did a lot of crappy things that crumbled down on Trump. Like, that whole stuff with, like.
Oh, about,
I
thought you
because he
were sa- oh,
I thought he was
It's
gonna say
pretty much-
Obama was the best
no,
president.
no,
And I was like, beat him up.
No.
I was like, wait a minute. I was you're entitled to your own
absolutely
opinion.
Absolutely not.
Shut up.
Not
Here's
that
what
opinion.
Brock did.
Not that one.
Here's what Brock did. Brock created a house using only Scotch tape and then had Trump jump in it and live in it. So what
Yeah.
happened was, yes, Brock created this house just for him to live in, but when Trump moved in, it fell on top of it.
Barack Obama basically
Brock was-
ruined the country and said, "Hey Trump, fix this for me."
Brock legit was a trap. It's a trap.
There's
That was legit Brock.
There was Charlie Kirk. He has a video out, and it's a 45-minute video saying why Barack Obama is the worst president in U.S. history.
He gave guns to ISIS.
He literally gave billions of dollars to ISIS.
He
Billions
gave guns
of
to
dollars.
ISIS.
And guns.
Dude, it was so funny too, because he goes, well, "I'm gonna give you guns and money, but please do not attack us." And they go, "Okay."
That's like a school
So
bully.
do you want to know what they did?
And
They
give him
They
a
attacked
attacked our
us.
friend. No, they attacked our friend in France.
Did they attack us?
Of the
too?
Paris bombings.
Yep, the Paris bombing.
Yeah. So
Obama's a Yeah, I can't say that.
Don't say that, please.
They said,
I don't
they
like that
said,
word.
like, we're not going to attack you specifically, but we will attack France. And Barack was like, okay. Alright.
Go ahead.
But then when Trump came in, Trump was like, no, fuck you. And then he just pretty much grabbed everything and just took it back. Sorry. And then he just took it back. He just took everything back.
When I'm trying to think.
This hacker group, actually, I thought it was so funny. That, like, group of, like, hackers hacked into their stuff and took all their cash back and transferred it back to the U.S.
Yep.
They took all their cash and just transferred it back to the U.S.
That's awesome. The whole entire immigration thing too, with Trump, it's amazing what he's doing. He didn't establish ICE, but like Bill Clinton did.
Because
but
I think the wall,
it's
I
doing
think
great. He actually
the
has 10
border
miles built.
the border patrol and stuff like that, I can see is good, but I don't think the wall itself will actually help that much.
I don't think he should build a wall.
We need protection.
I don't think he
I
should
think the
build a
wall's going to cost a lot of money. We just need good borders.
Well,
I don't-
see,
we
we
think
don't
about
need
this.
the wall. The wall's an expression, I think. I
The
think it
wall's
should
going
be.
to keep them in.
Well,
The wall's going to
think
keep
I
the
kinda
immigrants in.
I kind of figured his expression the whole time he said we're going to build a wall. I thought it was like, a big wall.
No, he was going to build a wall.
He was
Now
gonna
he
build
really
a wall.
means it. Honestly, I think it'd be better off with just really good security.
Border
because it
patrol.
costs-
We have
yeah,
ICE.
both of them are going to cost a lot of money.
And
But the wall itself, you're literally
I like
building
But that's
a
the
wall
thing
from
with-
the bottom up.
The wall, too, it's like I'm pretty sure it's like 80% of people who come from plane anyways. A wall's not going to stop a plane.
Yeah, you're right. The thing
And
is,
that's the thing with the wall.
they'd
though, is
be
you
like-
can- they're going to
planes
keep
down.
them in.
You can
They're
shoot
gonna-
planes down.
Why would you want to shoot a
no,
plane down?
they're not
that
gonna
has
shoot a plane
US
down because people
on it?
get flights to Puerto Rico and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just so
But
people
think about it
travel
like
over
this,
to
though.
come back.
But when you get
Here.
to the airport, though, they're gonna be checking your ID.
Here's why the wall will not work. It's because the wall keeps people in. Keeps people in because they go, "Oh man, he built a wall, huh? He built a wall," and then they're like, "Because if I leave, I can't come back in, so I'll just stay." So
that's what you think it's about.
the wall keeps the people in.
But
Yeah.
once you're caught, you're gonna get kicked out of the country.
Yeah, once you're
No,
caught.
it's not what it's to protect our country from illegal immigrants.
Think about
but
this,
that's
though.
the thing.
And
It's not
threats.
working. There's no other what.
It's keeping people in.
If we had
you can leave
Yeah,
our country.
the wall keeps people
Think
in.
about this though.
No, but what I'm saying is people who want to come here, okay, and then
Get
they're-
your green card.
yeah.
You can become
Exactly.
an American citizen
Yeah, no.
easily too.
What I'm saying is
Pass the
the
test.
immigrants will not jump out when coming here is because they say the wall is, there, so why would I want to leave and not come in? Okay?
And if America was
they're
so
keeping
bad,
the wall's keeping them in.
if America was so bad, why are
In
all
their
these
own countries,
immigrants?
right?
No, in the U.S. Okay,
The
So let's
wall
say
is
that-
No, I heard what you said. I just I didn't know at the end if that's what you meant.
So people always say that America's trash, it's the worst country. I'm like, why? If it's the worst country, why are all these people trying to get into it? Trump also fired a bunch of people who were trying to hire illegal immigrants. Have you heard of the stuff where a job will pay an illegal immigrant like $4 an hour? We're paying basically nothing. They don't get taxed or anything, and they have their workers train the Mexicans or the illegals.
Yeah,
It's absolutely terrible.
yeah.
that's pretty much just slavery at that point.
And yeah, but
That's pretty
Trump,
much slavery at that
but
point.
and then
Well,
they
that-
fire him. But Trump stopped that, and he said, "If you do that, I'm going to fire you. I'm going to fire you from your own job." But people say like I've seen this thing all over Instagram once in a while too. I see like the ICE thing.
What's that?
ICE is like the immigration thing. The
Oh yeah,
Oh,
immigration control.
immigration control something.
Extraordinaire.
But people say like F ICE, man, ICE is trash. But I want you guys know that if we had ICE back in 2001, we could have stopped the 9/11 and terrorist attacks.
That's
Ooh,
true.
that is true,
That's
yeah.
true.
I mean, they were done by illegal immigrants.
Don't even get me started on 9/11 though. Dude.
We let them in, open borders, no border control. We let them in, and they basically were just okay. We can just do whatever we want now.
This is
Exactly.
gonna sound completely like ignorant from me, and like I can completely understand.
This
Is
sounds
it-
ignorant.
is it- Is it going to be ignorant though?
Is it?
Do
It
you know
probably
what
might
you're?
be ignorant.
Do you know
It
what
If
you're
it's
talking
ignorant,
about?
then don't say it.
I don't know. I'm gonna say it either
Do
way.
you know what
because
you're
it's how I
talking
feel.
about?
Yeah.
Do you know what you're talking
Oh,
about?
you're
That
just
is
saying
not
it's your opinion. It's,
Yeah.
honestly, if you're ignorant,
It's my
you have an
opinion.
opinion. Just
I wasn't born with that tragedy happening. Like I wasn't.
No, you weren't alive.
There
None
when
of
that
us were.
tragedy happens.
yeah.
I don't like when people say, "Do not like ever, like, keep that tragedy like always in your mind."
Yeah.
Keep it in your mind. Why would you do that? Why would you keep that tragedy like in your head forever?
And it's alright to not forget, but you shouldn't let it eat you up.
I don't think that like.
Just don't let it make you
So-
weak.
So if we just moved on from that, moved on from that and learned from that, that would never happen again. So if we just, like said, that happened,
I definitely.
that's how we solve
you
it
saying-
and move on.
Are you saying
I'm not
that,
saying it like, huh?
I honestly, it should be history and you shouldn't forget it.
Yeah,
But you shouldn't repeat our same mistakes.
but
I
I don't
think
think
that's
we
why we
should
need
talk
better
about it.
protection.
That's
every
why we
year
have
on its
airport
birthday.
security
I don't
now.
think we should talk about it every
It's
year.
alright
on
to
its birthday.
it's alright to pay your respects. But
Yeah, I think we should definitely.
Yeah, like I get that, but people will post like every year on that day, like 9/11.
Yeah,
Never
okay,
forget.
they-
I just don't. Personally,
That's-
I would
they're
never
right.
do that. I would never do that.
Well, because you weren't
Personally.
born, you don't know people, but there's some people out there who know.
Well,
that.
yeah. Like people who weren't there or weren't there for that time period. I don't think we personally should care about it
I mean,
that much.
We should because
Like that.
if we
It's our country. I mean,
think about this,
Yeah, no, I get that, but I'm saying like people who weren't there shouldn't be torn up about it. Is
to be honest, I
what
do
I'm
agree.
saying.
I see what you're saying. People do sometimes want to get
Because-
attention, so they would act like it
No,
really
no.
affected them.
because we keep that like always in our mind. Like that's
like
never
it was a
happen
terrible
again.
day.
Never happen again.
What
Never
happened?
happen again. That was a tragedy.
And we
So-
don't want it to
so
happen
sad.
again.
People died.
We
It's like,
we can all agree that should never happen again.
that kind of stuff happens all over the world, though. Like every, like, not like all the time, but like
at least once a year.
the Lebanon
go ahead.
explosion. Did you guys
Alrighty.
see that?
What?
Oh, dude, there was this huge
Actually,
power plant that blew up
Here.
in. What was it?
Go ahead.
I forgot the name of the country, but this place blew up. Here, hold on. I'll look for it. It was in Lebanon.
I'm not sure.
Did you hear about that?
I don't know.
Hold on, I'm gonna go on my Instagram because my cousin Zegan sent me this thing of this company that blew up in Lebanon. Oh, this right here.
Oh wait, I think I didn't see that. Yeah, I didn't see
Lebanon.
that. Holy cow!
Yeah, watch.
Hold
you-
on.
You can watch it from this perspective.
That's crazy.
That just blew up randomly, and people are like,
Actually, it didn't just blow up randomly. The
"Oh, there's a
building was,
chemicals."
it was already
There's a
on
chemical plant.
fire,
It was a chemical plant.
and it probably caused something.
It was a
You
chemical.
probably have seen it. It said that one building was on fire.
What they had,
Probably seen it all over.
from what I was told from that, is there were two chemicals in there that they were trying to create something out
A
of.
mixture, probably.
Yeah, and what happened was the two chemicals
Come on in.
combined, so that
Very
way
good.
when it happened, it just blew up. Like that whole town, like that whole part of that, like
Yep. Got
like
it.
town was just completely nuked. Like it was gone. And
Was
that,
it really?
Yeah. Here, like
Holy cow! Show Ben.
this explosion.
Oh yeah, is it the dynamite place or whatever?
No,
Fire.
that was a chemical plant.
Oh.
Did you see
It probably took
How
out
it
that
just
whole
blew
city.
up? Yeah. No, look.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
oh,
there's
yeah,
smoke.
I saw that. Yeah.
Places everywhere just destroyed. Here's it from the water.
It's crazy.
That was legit like a nuke. Like, look, that thing. They're legit
There's
walking on
nothing like a
Tatooine
nuke,
right
but-
now. They're legit walking on Tatooine right now.
Holy
Wait,
cow.
go back. Were those people?
Yeah,
That's a dead. Holy
yeah.
cow.
Really?
People are just getting pulled out of cars who were dead. Like, that explosion was crazy big.
Yeah.
Like, there's one more angle of it. You can see people, too, like,
There's
who were
cars and
watching it, who were, like, recording it. Just the waves of it blowing up knocked them over. Like,
It's crazy.
blew down their houses and stuff. So, like, I was watching this.
What
and I was
country
like,
is this in?
I don't. What was it?
What are we talking about this for?
Oh, I don't know. It was just something. It was a
He
tragedy. that
brought it
happened.
up. He was talking about tragedies that happen.
Oh, so we're still kind of on the topic of 9/11.
I don't remember what country it was in, but they suffered from that massively.
I mean, I don't doubt it. That's terrible. Like, what
That's-
happened there is terrible.
Yeah, it was a chemical malfunction. I think that's the closest thing to Chernobyl that we've ever seen. Ever.
Chernobyl.
No, that the radiation explosion.
Yeah.
That's nothing like that.
The Russia
Radiation-
plant?
That's
The Russian
Was that
plant?
radiation?
Oh, it was chemicals. It was chemicals.
Yeah, but radiation's a.
Well, that's what happened
Radiation's
with
completely
Chernobyl.
That's hard to top.
Hiroshima, wasn't that also radiation?
Yeah. Hiroshima,
No,
no,
that was a
actually,
nuke.
no,
That
that
was
was
a
not.
Yeah, no, that was a nuke.
Nuclear.
Hiroshima
radiation.
and Nagasaki was
Nuclear-
in World War II when
That's
they
a
dropped
nuke
the
that-
atoms bombs on Japan.
There's radiation in nukes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but not like that. Like not
Why
like
do you think it's called a
Chernobyl.
nuclear fallout?
Yeah, nuclear. Yeah.
A nuclear
Not like
fallout.
Chernobyl though.
Chernobyl
Was
crazy.
radiation central when that happened. Like places in
Yeah,
the
towns.
U.S. have places in the U.S.
People had
still
to-
have like places to where
You can't
you
go.
can't walk from Chernobyl, and Chernobyl happened in Russia. Chernobyl happened in Russia, so like places in the UK had like just the air was just all radiated.
Yeah.
Like I think Chernobyl, like if you walk in a place where Chernobyl happened and you spend 2 minutes in there, you're keeling over and dying, just from all the poisons in that place.
And you can't really clean the oxygen either.
Yeah, you can't clean the oxygen. So people have to have like certain like super suits to walk in there, and then
I wouldn't call
I'm
them
like-
super suits. They're more like
they're
radiation
definitely
suits.
super suits. They're definitely super suits.
They protect you very well.
I'm
They
pretty sure
seal
a
off-
fireman suit, if you know how to manage your oxygen, probably could.
No.
I-
Not a firefighter suit. More like
I feel like it could.
more like maybe an astronaut suit or
You have
Because
to have
that's
something that's
airtight.
closed.
Has
Yeah,
to be completely
If
airtight.
Yeah,
something
that's what I'm
airtight,
saying.
maybe
Like a
astronaut.
fireman suit.
not a
They
fireman
don't
suit.
have 100% protection.
It's a pretty much airtight.
Plus the
as it
cottons
gets.
on them
Pretty
will
much isn't enough.
keep in. They'll bring
It has
them
to be
in
100% airtight.
like Kevlar, almost like a Kevlar suit.
You
have
know
to have.
how, like, you know, like the normal it's a Breaking Bad, like that Breaking Bad stuff they wear.
Yeah, the hazmat suits.
Yeah,
Hazmat.
You're
hazmat,
supposed to
that
use
probably,
it.
that probably
That's what
work,
you're
but
supposed to use.
radiation can burn that.
Yeah,
Can it? Okay.
yeah. So like
Where's my super
that-
suit?
that stuff is not a joking matter. Like
What?
Walking
Damn
in-
it! That's what I'm
walking
saying.
into places like that, like you can't just walk in there jeans and a mask on.
Masks don't work in general, anyways. With
Fair
COVID
enough.
masks.
They
They don't.
legit have it on the box. Do not use for COVID. Does not protect against COVID. And people are like, you gotta wear a mask.
You gotta
You
wear
have
a
to wear a
mask.
mask. It's like
People are
Have you
sheep.
ever been to
People are
Walmart?
freaking sheep. I know you don't even have to wear a mask.
wearing
at
a
Walmart.
Have you ever been to
They
Walmart?
said we have to ask you, but they don't. They won't
The
enforce it.
the Walmart employee would be like this. You gotta wear a mask.
yeah, no, and that's what I
That's
hate
true.
to do that, like,
You wear a mask.
so if you're gonna wear a mask,
Wear
put
it
it over your nose.
correctly.
Put it over your nose, because if
Yeah,
you're doing
but
like this,
So
I've
I'm
seen this the other
safe. I'm safe to not wear a mask walking in the restaurant. Well, I have to wear a mask when I walk into the restaurant. When I sit down, it's not contagious anymore.
Yeah, it's not contagious anymore.
I don't like.
That's why I'm not wearing a mask right now. I didn't want to. I was wearing a mask before this, but I took it off because I knew that it's not contagious anymore. We're at the same table. Plus, you have to be in a group of 6, so it matters how many people are there as well.
I feel like COVID can spread, but I feel like we should use hydroxychloroquine. Like I said earlier in this podcast, India is using hydroxychloroquine, and they had the least amount of COVID cases.
I just think people blow it out of proportion too much. Like it's not like with the U.S. right now, we only have 200,000 confirmed cases.
200,000.
Of
I can promise
That's
you
a-
that you guys are not dying from COVID.
I
Well,
have asthma.
You'll be all right. You'll live.
200,000 people who were killed by COVID is what I mean, not just
Who?
cases.
200,000 died.
Yeah,
I've had
200,000
some
died. Which honestly, that's
It's
not
bad.
bad. That's not bad for a global
I-
pandemic.
I think.
That's not bad. Only 2,000.
Like the Black
I
Plague killed
think-
half the population of
You're a
of
killer.
the world.
Like, that's not bad. It's
I
not
feel like
6 million.
one death is bad. I mean, if something kills one person, I feel like we should take it seriously.
Well, I mean, yeah, but like
But that's
you
only
know,
if
like
there's
cancer
like if the bad
and,
things
like,
happen.
AIDS,
You
stuff
can
like
what are you
that.
gonna
But
do?
think
Like,
about
flip-
it.
flip your
It's
marble?
not
Like,
killing. But this virus isn't the Chinese virus. It's not killing.
the common cold has more killings than coronavirus. if
It's
you didn't
not
know that.
killing everybody.
That's
It's
true.
only
That's
killing
100%
people
true.
who are susceptible.
People are gonna be like, oh, that's because it's been around longer. Actually, the ratio is a lot higher with the common cold
Think about
and
this.
the flu.
The
And
common
they
cold
never
can
shut
kill-
down school because the
Common
influenza
Plus
cold.
virus.
AIDS.
The
Plus,
influenza virus, dude. They never shut down schools because of that.
Think about
plus
this.
AIDS too.
Think
That
about
has a really high kill.
The common cold can kill
yeah, but you have to
anybody.
have sex to get that.
No,
Or
you
blood,
don't.
or blood, or
Yeah.
Here, take a sip of my water.
I don't think it goes through.
Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah,
Yep,
no,
yes I can.
It can. It can go through water.
Oh
It
man.
can go through water. It can go through fluids of the body.
Fluids.
Oh.
It can go through. Yeah.
Them sexy time juices.
Sex juices. Sex juice.
Tropical fusion.
Wow, I'm so bad.
That was a terrible joke.
But seriously,
Sex liquids.
but think about this.
All right, stop.
The COVID can only kills people who are susceptible. The common cold can kill anybody.
Are you calling me a susceptible?
Like Keanu Reeves is not getting coronavirus.
He can get it, but he's not going to kill him.
He won't because it's
He's
Chuck
Keanu
Norris?
freaking
Chuck
Reeves.
Norris?
nothing is killing Keanu Reeves.
Nothing's killing Chuck Norris either.
Chuck Norris isn't.
He's got.
Keanu Reeves is way better than Chuck Norris.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I'm just gonna.
Chuck Norris is gonna try to
I don't know
roundhouse
if
kick
Keanu Reeves
Keanu,
is.
and Keanu's gonna stab him with a pencil. Like what? He doesn't stand a chance. You're putting up Walker, Texas Ranger against John Wick.
No, I'm putting Keanu Reeves versus Chuck Norris.
No.
Exactly.
Nah.
Chuck Norris played Walker, Texas Ranger. So
I know
shut your
that was
mouth.
the joke, Ben. Wow, you're a genius.
But think about it. If you were to take Chuck Norris versus Keanu Reeves, I feel like Keanu Reeves would lose.
Well, I mean, yeah, like in real life, if you put him in a ring, yeah.
Yeah, but if you
Chuck
take,
Norris was trained by Bruce Lee. Like
that's what
the
I'm saying.
characters, like if you're talking about the characters, John Wick would absolutely win.
Dude, John Wick would win any fight against any character. It doesn't matter.
No,
You could put
I
John Wick
couldn't say
versus the Terminator.
not
Terminator
Batman.
would win.
Not Batman. Nope. No, couldn't put Keanu Reeves against Batman because he.
Oh,
would
Batman
lose.
would kick the crap out of him.
Batman would win.
The only fight Batman wouldn't
What about
win
me?
against-
Me against Chuck
Nope.
Norris.
I feel like if I keep doing martial arts,
Don't even say you can take Chuck Norris.
Don't even say
Don't
that.
no,
you
like
even
at
say
his
it.
age now, at his age
Oh yeah,
now,
you can beat up
Well,
an
yeah,
old-
like you
anybody.
push him
can
out of
beat
a
up.
wheelchair.
just, just lock his wheelchair
That's like-
up and just
dude,
throw
Like,
it.
oh yeah, dude, I could definitely kick the
Fucking
crap
Chuck
out
Norris
of Rambo.
killed
It's like,
death, man. Chuck
Ram-
Norris killed death. Like he's not dying. He freaking killed the aging process.
yeah.
I don't know, dude.
No, you know who
I
really
feel like-
killed? You know who really killed the aging process?
Me?
No.
You just
Uh,
play.
Keanu Reeves.
Who was from the ranch?
Oh, Kelso?
No,
Michael? Or no, not Michael.
The father.
Ashton.
Never watched the
oh,
show.
yeah.
Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott.
He looks the same from 2020
He looks
since
better,
the
man.
70s.
I know.
He's looked the same.
It's not
40
the
years.
show wasn't made in the 70s.
I know it was.
No, we're
in
talking about the
2020.
ranch.
Yeah,
It's
the
a
ranch.
2020 show, but the thing is, he literally looks like.
But the 70s show wasn't made in the 70s either, though.
Well,
It was based off of the 70s.
Kenny,
So
you,
it's
you don't even
not-
know what we're talking about. He goes, Kelso?
yeah, but the thing
You mean
is,
Ashton Kutcher? I think that's what you meant. But yeah, no, what was I gonna say? What superhero do you think could, like, actually take Batman?
Captain America.
guys, nobody's gonna want to watch this video if you start talking about superheroes.
Nah.
Captain
Oh,
America
man.
would beat Batman.
Don't do
Batman.
that.
What?
Batman even said in a comic that
Don't do
Captain
this.
America would beat him in a 1-1 fight.
Yeah, and like a one-on-one fight, but like if
Don't
you take
do
time,
this.
if you take time into consideration, but Batman is whooping anybody. He is beating anybody in a fight if he has time.
Taskmaster.
I can hear people clicking off this video right now.
Oh, I can hear it too. Let's stop talking about this.
Well, I like superheroes.
So do I.
Yeah, we get it, but they don't, man. That's just something.
We don't care. Click off this video. See if I care. Let's go talk about superheroes. All right.
We'll talk about it afterwards.
Think about this. No. Batman even said in a comic book that Captain America could beat him in a one-on-one fight.
Yeah, but like normal people like
Hulk
could just
smash.
jump into a ring.
Taskmaster.
No, like if you just threw them
Ben
two
10
in a
Alien
ring.
Force. Ben 10 Alien
That-
Force.
that-
and
two in a
Batman
ring.
would beat them all.
Change my
Shaggy.
mind.
No,
Shaggy.
Change my
Oh
mind.
my God.
Shaggy.
No, Shaggy with the baggy, man.
Shaggy.
Shut up, Ben.
See, I can see people clicking back on. I said Shaggy.
Yeah, no, but like.
Alright, Ben Shapiro would destroy all
Taskmaster.
of
He
them.
can see what you do before you do it.
Ben Shapiro against all of them.
Ben Shapiro versus Professor X.
I'm not trying to just use people that ain't Ben, but
Ben Shapiro versus Professor X.
He's like the absolute brainiac. Absolute.
Jimmy Neutron. Tell me I'm
Jimmy
wrong.
Neutron versus Timmy Turner.
I don't even want to talk.
He just wished him to lose.
You guys
Yeah.
go. Who would beat?
No,
Batman
because
in a
remember,
fight? Ben
watch-
10.
If you watch the show, he cannot wish to win a competition.
Green Lantern.
What?
He can't make wishes about winning stuff.
That is a
Yeah,
ripoff. I want.
he
I want
can't
New
do that.
Fairly Odd Parents. I want.
Have you ever seen like?
Yeah,
you've
there's
seen
a
the
big
show.
guy.
Ben 10 would
Yeah, the
not
robot
win
guy.
against
No,
Batman.
Ben 10 would not win because Batman's beating a lot of people.
He wouldn't even come close to even cracking the Green Lantern.
Like,
Batman's got no parents. He got nothing on Ben.
Ben 10, dude, like,
Think
if he
about
was
this.
put in a ring with the Green Lantern would win.
if we take Batman from the Arkham City games, it's over. I mean, Ben 10 wouldn't stand a chance because Batman's beaten the crap out of people way bigger than people.
I would say if we took Batman from the Justice League.
What about
The
Kenny
Justice
Glenn?
League Batman.
like the movie.
What about
Justice
Yeah,
League?
the Justice
What
League.
about
That-
Kenny Glenn, the parkour master?
Oh yeah.
Comp. Fucking 20-inch pythons, everybody.
Whoa! Put on those BB guns. Whoa!
6x8s.
Yeah, my 2 gigabytes.
How long do you think we can still keep this going for?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Whenever we stop talking.
I'm
However,
hungry.
You hungry? Well, I guess we'll have the podcast here, guys. I hope you liked the video. If you did, give it a like, comment, see what I should do next. And if you guys have anything to say, want to shout anything out?
Trump
Screw
2020.
you, Joey.
Yeah!
Fight me.
Yeah. Oh crap.
Trump 2020!
All right.
Trump 2020!